Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
The prize is mine.
Dire are scanning. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Roshani has fallen. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Shadows, take us. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is being denied.
I don't think so.
Better to burn out than fade away.
Dire's courier has been killed.
You're quite a fool.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Regeneration.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
I live to fight another day.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's ancient is under attack. Dire victory. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I can't feel a thing. Come on, sprites! It's neither fair nor foul. Heal us. I guess the good do die young.
Purifier. Purified.
My heart.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Tormented no more.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, last ban here, pretty important for Tigers. We've seen them deal with a lot, and they are going to ban out the Axe, which has been in pretty much every game. Either pick or ban this tournament, so let's see something crazy here. Navi, first pick Enigma, that's what Daddy's talking about. Huge hero, huge team player, and so many options opened up.
Is it a Blizzy Enigma, you think? Because obviously earlier today we saw Envy play Enigma on the position 4.
It's possible. That's definitely possible. I mean, this is a hero that like either it gets banned or it gets picked up.
Yeah.
So it's pretty exciting to see this. Not sure how they're going to place it though.
And that's the beauty of the pick. A flex pick. Have you will. It's mostly offlane though.
It's going to be offlane, right?
Probably.
They could jungle it.
You never know.
You know.
God, I hope they don't jungle it.
2015's been over for a bit.
I want to see the support Lena come out again.
Support Lena.
It worked so well in their other games.
Lena is too much of a she's too much of a woman to be a support. All right. She's strong, independent, sets people aflame.
She can do whatever she wants, though.
I guess that is true.
Yes.
But I like that carry, Lena. You know, we saw just great picks for what people are drafted these days.
That's
See, I'm open. I don't like that much.
The beauty of it, though, is that you can pick up that Lena, you can put her in the mid lane, or you can use her as a support. But we get her sister Crystal Maiden Rylai's picked up here with the Phantom Lancer, and that's good.
First phase pick though? Come on.
That's freaking nuts. So they're gonna go all in on that CM bursty damage, make her life a living hell.
I mean, every Crystal Maiden's life is a living hell.
Yeah,
Let's be
true.
really
This is true.
Maybe turbo mode, you can get away with some fancy stuff. But, not so much in the regular games here.
All right, we were talking about the pros and cons of drafting a Phase 1 Phantom Lancer earlier this week, and overall, I think we determined, especially on Team Tigers, I think it was, just do it. Who cares? Get it in before it's banned out. I mean, it is kind of an insurance policy. There's sure a bunch of things you could pick to try to help, but we've seen entire teams draft around this hero and still fall short. But, I mean, Navi's already got Enigma, so that's a great way to catch yourself a kitty.
Yeah. Let's go for the wombo combo potential, you know? That would be nice. Tiny kind of fits into that because, you know, you can toss people into the black hole if it's already going on if you want. And obviously the avalanche will help with the follow-up sun or the sun during. That's a little bit of a nice thing.
I think it's more right. So you've got an Enigma who's got Black Hole, and that's a very big ult, but it's got a very big cooldown. So you need to make sure that you have other heroes that are going to be able to skirmish around the map, that are going to be able to make space if necessary. And Tiny is just so good, right? He gets himself either that Blank Dagger or Shadow Blade, gets in there, bursts down someone on the enemy team, like Crystal Maiden, maybe.
Free food.
Yeah, that's a popsicle there. But you know, it's got this potential to make that space so that way they can fight when the Enigma is ready again.
Banning out a Monkey King there, surprisingly enough. I thought we had a lot of arguments for Monkey King against Tiny because of his lack of natural armor, but looks like they want to make sure that nobody gets a monkey on the other team.
Well, you know, a black hole with a Monkey King ulti?
Oh, that's a good point, Maxie.
Recipe for death.
What did you call me? I heard Miaxi.
Miaxi. That'd be a cool name change. You could be cat themed.
I mean, I love cats, but that's a little much, I think.
You like cats, huh?
I do like cats. I'm wearing cat socks right now. I wore cat socks the other day.
You wore cat stockings. Very different.
Sorry. Yes, very different.
Does that mean you're anti-dog or still like dogs
puppers.
too?
I love a good heckin' puppers too. But
see, guys, you don't need to choose one or the other. You can love cats and dogs.
Well, that's not true. I can't have a cat. They'll poke out my pug's eyes.
I mean, this is also a point. Don't get a pug and a cat.
Yeah, you can make them friends though.
No, don't poke out the eyes. That's what the vet said.
The vet said, oh my
He said the cats love to eat them.
I don't think he said that.
He didn't.
I don't think that's true, but there's no Weaver this game. There's no Bane. The Silencer band out obviously is just so good against the Enigma, but the Undying, we've been seeing so much of this hero. I know Bulldog, huge fan of the Undying here. That double tombstone. I know that someone mentioned the prophecy of how many tombstones?
I think we got to 8 or 9.
9.
Well, 9 were said, but I think we got to 8 with actual counting.
That is correct. Yeah, I can see Bulldog liking Undying, you know. Doesn't really bring anything to the match after the early game, and then falls off later into the career with not much except for minor appearances and the hungering grabbing of people's ankles as they walk by.
Sweet baby Jesus.
But it's a good hero. I disappointed. Anyway, I'm dying.
It's okay.
Good, nice early game. You could start off right there. Doozler, the Dizzler, comes back again. I've seen this hero a lot.
Nice amount of armor.
Let's go Huskar, Navi. Let's go Huskar. Burn him down.
Pangolier.
Hell yeah, I like it. Pangolier, we saw that used very much on. Was it Team Tigers who used it last time?
I think it might have been.
Might have been. They used it to put in a lot of pressure on a Terrorblade, just to have a massive amount of control. Coupled with a Crystal Maiden and a Phantom Lancer for burst damage, that seems pretty good. However, not that good against Huskar.
My concern is, what do they have to take out this Enigma with the black hole? Like, if he gets a BKB, we got nothing on that table right now.
That is correct.
We don't have Avenge. We don't have anything that pierces BKB. So,
right you are, Moxie.
A little nervous about that. Do like the Dazzle, right? Tiny, give him some of that armor. Give you some of that heal. Shallow grave, all that good stuff. But,
yep.
What's next?
Oh, no.
Right, no,
double bubble!
Double bubble.
Holy moly, this is a strategy board in DreamLeague. In fact, 3 years ago, it was Cinderin. And no Escape Gaming, I believe. Correct. So, coming in with the Enigma Faceless Void double bubble strategy.
2.5 years ago.
2.5 years ago, coming back here today. I've seen it with my own eyes. The Purple Punishers going in. One of them grabs the other nabs, and they both put them Oh, straight to hell!
You know,
where's
I
the
wish I could
synergy, though,
disagree
here?
with them, but
Cares? It's the double bubble.
no, it's a triple bubble because Dazzle also does a little bit of a bubble.
That's more of a circle.
Oh, okay.
Triple double bubble.
Okay, everyone take
I
it
don't know.
easy.
No.
Hell yeah, dude.
I need more damage in that chronosphere. I don't know.
Don't worry, there's the last pick. It will be a nice last pick. It will probably
What's
be
it gonna be?
Lena
You think it's gonna be Lena?
if it's still in the pool
It is still in the pool right now.
for now.
For now, but you know, they
Lena
still
would
need
be
a minute
nice.
on the side of Tigers. Navi's thinking about it.
Oh man, this brings me back.
Having flashbacks.
Maybe they're gonna put a Zeus in there, but I don't think so.
Oh,
No.
Sheeper, there is only so many times a perfect draft can happen in Dota 2. Do you dare believe that it could be
All right.
today?
So which hero will it be?
I mean, you know what? I'd love a freaking Zeus right here. I think a Zeus would be absolutely unstoppable. But, such dreams definitely cannot happen.
The standard one is an invoker, but I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, it is nice. I kind of do like it. Why not? Why don't you like it? It's a way
because-
amount of damage.
I like.
Yeah, you got Cataclysm. It's kind of banking a lot on the late game, and you don't really know what your enemy is going to pick against it just yet.
Yeah, it is.
You know, you got to have a lane hero that is gonna
10
win the
seconds
lane,
remaining.
or at least not lose the lane. And
I like it because you can do some stuns into some sun strikes, get them going. Or
I mean, they ban out the T8. They picked the Lena.
there's no Huskar. No Huskar dreams for you today.
What the whizzles? All right, I can understand
Gasolina.
that. Nice burst damage to go up with all this stuff. Very aggressive, giving space up to Enigma and Faceless Void to get to where they need to be. 2 run at your heroes and 1 insurance policy with the Dazzle. I could get behind it. However, Tiger's draft ain't looking too bad at all either.
No.
Phantom Lancer, Undying.
They're light on that lockdown though. I'm not liking that.
Well, they do need a lockdown, girl.
You know what?
What's that?
This draft decision for us
Yeah.
soon is probably going to depend on how the mid lane is going to go, as predicted.
Oh, God,
Is it going to be magical?
paddle?
Is it going to be in your dreams or Wonder Kid, which is the same person with the same with a
This
different
is happening
name?
a lot with mids, right? Because XY changed to stay.
Yeah.
Tinky Winky?
Oh, a tonker.
Tinky. Where the hell's the
Still-
grab?
No lockdown, but that laser coming through here, as long as Tinker doesn't get caught, he's not going to be able to hit much of anything.
Moxie, you're up first.
This is tough because I'm liking the lockdown and stuff coming out from Navi, but I don't love that Faceless Void pickup. And I feel like that's a lot of high cooldowns to work around, so I'm going to go Tigers.
All right. What do you think, Jake?
This one's easy as pie. Tinker ain't gonna do jack. They need lockdown. They need ways to stop these guys from rolling over them. And this wombo combo potential is freaking huge. Sorry, Elon Musk, but I don't believe in your technologies. Get the hell out of here. Give me Navi.
I'm going for the magical Lena. I think that I have some faith in that boy. Yeah,
That's a girl. No. You said Lena.
I thought magical.
The player.
Oh!
Player is
The
the boy.
player is a guy.
Well, now
Yes.
I'm confused.
Time for game 1 of this winners bracket semifinals with Odie Pixel and Bulldog.
Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Navi versus Tigers. I'm Odie Pixel. I'm here with Bulldog. We're getting ready for this best of 3 series, and it'll be a good one. We've just seen the 2 lineups. We've got a lot of fun. We've got Faceless Voids. We've got Enigmas, Bangaliers. We've got PLs, boring, Tinker, boring. But we got some great stuff, Bulldog. Don't you? What do you think about the draft?
I see Undying, and I like Undying.
Yeah, I mean, it is Undying. Who's this Undying in the lane with? It's going to be what, Undying Pango? That's because that's pretty damn strong anyway. You decay them, you shred them with the swashbuckle.
Yeah,
It's a nasty lane.
it is. And yeah, we do see some different heroes. We see Pangolier. We don't see that all too often. And we see Void, which has become a little bit more popular.
It has. I mean, Crystallize, one of the best voids I think in the game at the moment. He knows
One of the best.
one of the best, and I don't say that about many voids. So we'll see how he can do. But yeah, Pangolier, talk to me. Why do people not like this hero? Like, obviously we're seeing it this game, but you're right. It's a hero that we don't see a lot. Like, well, what's bad about this hero? It seems great.
Yeah.
Concept.
He's he's had sometimes struggling with the lane. Like he can be strong in the lane, but he can also be pretty weak depending what he's against. And the ultimate is very skill based as well.
Yep.
So and we also seen some counters back when Bloodseeker was popular, and he's got some really big counters like Bloodseeker. And you can also, you know, Beastmaster was popular for a while, but the roar is good, but no longer. So it's Pango is back.
Well, let's see how they do. At the moment, they've got him down bottom. Well, they've got quite a few of them ice down, but the CM's here as well. So the full trial in here, I do imagine we'll see one of them, of course, TP up to top to support the PL in the lane. As we'll see what Navi match against them on the bottom lane. At the moment, they have the Enigma and the Tiny down bottom.
Yeah, and we're seeing the first two PL. They're feeling very confident with this hero, one of the strongest late game heroes, but now going a bit risky with the Void. This hero, if he gets a good lane, this hero late game is very strong.
And I'll be interested to see if we do see the Battle Fury on the Void. Always going to be the temptation when you're playing against the PL. But it can certainly be sort of that awkward item that does sort of mess up your other item timings and sort of your ability to turn up to fights early with the chrono.
Yeah, the hero has some flaws. Like his laning phase is very weak, so you can get heavily punished there. And the problem with the Battle Fury, as you said, is you got a Battle Fury and then you can't fight for like 30 minutes, really. So I just prefer the Mask of Madness into BKB or Shadow Blade, either of those, and then you just fight and kill every time we have an ult. And it's important when you play Void is that there's no saves, and they don't have any saves on Tigers, so this is going to be a nice Void game if he managed to go through the laning phase.
I mean, talking about the laning phase, they're moving the Void, so he's bottom against the sort of Pango lane. Is this the best place for him to be?
Yeah, I don't think he wants to be against Undying is the main thing.
Yeah.
But they're swapping instantly, are they? No, that was Haneko TPing.
Okay, so they want to sort of set this up, Dazzle, with the Void.
Yeah, PL is also a strong laner with his high damage, so you just want to avoid that Undying, and he ran all the way down, so if they swap now, he can TP if you want.
Yeah, he can, and they are going to. So Arjit shows himself down bottom with the CM, Pango now top with the Undying. So as I assume the lanes will be matched up anyway. We'll see how that sort of goes on. Mid lane, you're going to see the Wonder Kid himself playing Tinker against Magical's Lina. We'll see Magical have some very good showings on the Lina. And we'll see how well he can play this matchup. Definitely a matchup right in a 1v1 where the Lina can do alright because you've got the spells.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. It should be a fine lane for her. And as you said, Magical has been playing very impressively.
And let's swap again. They really don't want Crystallize down there. But I say this was like quite a scary lane, you know, Undying and Pangolier.
Oh yeah, he's gonna struggle here a lot. I guess maybe then it's just they don't want the Eidolons against the...
That is, yeah, I guess that is sort of the big thing that Navi are trying to avoid, because you're right, yeah, if they have the Eidolons in that lane, a couple of nukes from the Pango and Moon will be able to farm them every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that must be indeed the sort of the matchups Navi are going for. We'll see, as I say, how well the Void does do, because the pressure could certainly be on that top lane for him. That's Magical. Find himself a nice DD rune here. So.
Very good. He's been quite the star for the team recently, I think.
Yeah.
Doing really well, especially on his T8, just taking over a game. And Lina is also that kind of snowball hero. Can be very scary, and he's kind of doing really well.
He is.
Very well.
This 11 for 4. 11 for 5 against the 5 for 1. And with the DD rune, it's very hard for Wonder Kid to get close to the waves. So it will be a slow start for sure for this Tinker. As Magical off to a rocking start in that middle lane. Let's Crystallize. CSing alright. It's got the backup of Seneko. That is one of the good things against this aggressive dual lane that Tigers have got running with the Undying and the Pango. But now, as I said, they move again. So they really want to make sure the Pango is against the Enigma. So they can sort of have that pressure to burst through the Eidolons and make sure that Blizzy never gets his army built up. And they will react to it. Navi again taking Blizzy away from the Pangolier. I mean, we're going to see who gives up first. But in terms of first blood, 37, he does have mangoes, can turn with a decay, and a soul rip. Oh, but he's going to give up first blood. Seneko will get first blood. As he loses his life there, opting to use the soul rip for the damage rather than for the heal. And that will mean that Navi get that first blood. Mid lane, a rocket comes out, but another salve is there for Magical. He's going to get himself a couple of mangoes shipped out as well to the mid lane so he can keep the pressure onto the Tinker. As he really is playing.
Yeah, we're going to
very well.
Look here at middle. Once Lena hits 6,
yeah,
it's very easy to solo kill the Tinker then. He's going to be really careful. And yeah, the Void is not struggling in lane. He's doing fine.
He's not even with sort of all these movements. I mean, we're seeing sort of all 4 cores on the side lane in pretty similar position. It's just the Enigma that is behind the most out of all of them.
Yeah, that'll be fine. So yeah, this is really good for him right now.
And they're changing again. It's got to be sort of the 4th time that they've moved Moon in order to put him against the Enigma and sort of to take the PL away from the Enigma lane. So neither team sort of giving up with these side lane movements and reactions, as we will see if Navi in turn do decide to move again. Mid lane, Tinker, he's having to make a walk back to base as Magical is able to really push him out of the lane. Couple more creep waves. This is going to be level 6 on Magical, so Wonder Kid's going to come back to an even scarier lane.
Uh-oh, it's time.
Let's see.
Top, the rune. What a player.
Moon doesn't get it. Seneco's able to grab it before the Pango's on top. Same time down bottom. Zephyr will get in and take the bounty rune, but
he's a hero. Oh, is he going to die for it?
They got the burst?
It's a worth it cost. What a player.
He's golden. Gets the rune, gets out.
And again, they're TPing.
They are.
Void is top.
Another move. I've lost count on how many times this is happening. Mid lane, Magical, one more creep, and he is going to have the Laguna Blade. So Wonder Kid's got to be careful. It's not on the mana though. He's got a couple of mangoes to pop. Even with that, we'll be a little short the full combo with the hefty mana cost that the Laguna Blade carries. But, I mean, so far, I mean, I guess because of how the mid lane is going, you got to say that Navi are probably happier with this. Sure, Blizzy isn't getting as good of a start, but he's an Enigma. There's many ways for him to catch up outside of the lane if he feels that's going to be the best sort of play to go for after a few more minutes. And again, another movement. The PL's up here against the Void, and Enigma's back down bottom.
Yeah, I remember the good old days when a TP was 135 gold.
Yeah.
Couldn't be doing that then.
Absolutely not. They're doing it on the cheap.
The good old days.
Never forget. That's bottom lane. Blizzy. He's being punished. They're diving in deep. TP will be coming in. Seneco's there ready with the save if Blizzy needs it. And he does. Damage isn't enough from the CM and the Pangos. Blizzy will be fine. I mean, not quite with enough. That's why he could look to go back in.
He wants to go.
He does. He's only got the mana for one. Actually, no, he's got the stick charges. Could go with both. He could go with both. I don't think it would be quite enough. He's got level 2 in both, but with Zephyr, that's definitely enough if he wants to jump for it. And there we have it. Bam! No Moon. He's in with the setup. Zephyr. Just the right amount of damage done. Seneco's trying to chase a little bit. Does have to be careful. They could absolutely turn and burst him as well in 5 seconds when the swashbuckle's back up. And Seneko knows. Keeps his distance. Hugs the tower.
Let's see if he TP's top.
Now let's see where it goes.
They decided. They gave up.
Yeah,
you got us.
Yeah, mid lane, wrap around from 40-37 coming.
Handy.
Not too much that he can do, and in fact, he's got to be careful. Magical, happy to punch. The laser is there, so the missed chance will stop Magical doing too much in response.
And there we see the Eidolons are just dead, all of them.
This is the problem. This is why they've been so adamant in trying to make sure that they didn't get this Enigma laning up against the Pango, because of how easy it is for Moon to get that extra CS and farm.
Yeah, and it's all possible because of the Monara. Panglers, they can't really spam spells, so the Maiden really helping out here. And we're soon going to see Void hitting 6, and then it's going to be a very easy kill. Top, I think Lina will just rotate and can just kill the PL. No issues.
Yeah, it should certainly be the play they'd look for. So far, RG is getting good farm on the PL. And so one thing we didn't really mention, a lot of the times where you see the PL is pretty much always the Wonder Kid playing it, but of course this game, because they needed to have him playing the Tinker, it is Arjit. So a bit of a different PL to what you're probably used to seeing when watching Tigers. And we'll see if Arjit's still got the same amount of power as Mr. Wonder Kid, aka In Your Dream, does have. Magical gets the bottle refill, nearly has the money for the full phase boots. Bottom pressure is onto the tower. Moon keeping that way shoved in against them at the same time up top. A bit of a go on to crystallize, but with the time walk he's more than fine.
Alright.
It's a creep's worth of experience. They will have the Chronos for it.
Yeah, there definitely should be a rotation coming now. Let's get a free kill and Looking at Navi lineup. Oh, he's fine.
He's good.
One thing about Enigma is that if you go into late game, if there is no counter, this hero is one of the scariest. And they first picked it, and they picked not one hero who can cancel it.
Absolutely not. Nothing to cancel through the black hole.
So this is a little bit worse,
BKB,
honestly. And they have Void, so...
That's a lot. I mean, yeah, if this game goes late, sure there is a tinker, and that's fantastic, but you're right. Sort of the end game catch that Navi have has not really been solved. And I mean, even in terms of sort of saving someone that gets Chrono, they don't have a hero that does that. There's no sort of save potential either. So their lineup's certainly vulnerable to the late game stages that Navi could bring if it gets there.
Yeah, Navi's definitely happy with just farming even now.
Yeah.
Because they're going into that late game, they're going to have no problemo. And it's really just the mid game that might be a little bit worrisome for Navi. Having that Pangolier, killing everyone, peel with the heart, 30 minutes. But yeah, if it goes late,
it's going to be tricky. It's not many times we get sort of the luxury of seeing the Enigma and the Faces 4 in the same team, but when you do, there's a lot to worry about. Or here's that rotation you talked about, maybe.
Just go for the room, the more important thing.
Oh, down bottom. We'll see Seneko be able to take it away. Zephyr doesn't get there in time. Quick heal, keeps him alive with the swashbuckle, but the frostbite's there. Oh! Goes for the grave, goes for the TP, and gets back to safety. Nice play from Seneko. Blizzy. He was thinking about maybe having a shot there. Does have the black hole now. Level 6 online for him. And it doesn't want to commit just onto the one Pango. Would potentially struggle with quite enough damage to find him. Chew. He's been sent to the middle lane to pick up some farm. They're still keeping Magical up on the top. Ready to see if they can get the setup. As Crystallize, Chrono would do it.
Here we go.
If he can get that Chrono on the board, they've got the kill. Crystallize, he's got to get in there. Oh, a little hesitant on going straight for the Chrono. I mean, a Chrono and a Laguna should certainly have done it. But Crystallize didn't feel confident committing and setting up. So, if anything, this is sort of wasted time for Magical. So wait for the creep camps to respawn. Farm up a couple of the camps.
Yeah, you gotta smoke if you want that to happen.
Yeah.
And it was also scary because he wasn't sure which one was the real peeler.
That's true, yeah.
So you don't want to avoid the wrong peel.
No, because we're all watching. And so Twitch chat.
Yeah, you don't want to annoy Twitch chat. Get the mega lulls out.
And will haunt you forever. Believe me. 1437. It's going to be spotted out. Magical still on the high ground. Still hovering around this area. And this is quite a bit of time that Magical spending out of the lane.
Yeah, Blizzy is farming jungle, but the Tinker's having an easy time right now.
Now he's really getting back again. Bottom.
Here we go.
There we go. Blizzy. Hold this man down. You know, 3 TPs coming in to deal with Moon. Whoa! Oh, he dodges the Laguna. It's off time. Oh, and he rolls away. Navi, they came in with 3 TPs on top of that black hole to try and get the kill, and he just rolls off. And the ult, it's off before the Laguna Blade connects. No damage is done.
Yeah, that is some CIS communication.
My goodness.
I should have just been Enigma saying, Lina, TP bottom right now. And that was it.
Yeah. Didn't happen in time.
Instead,
he rolls out.
Instead, Soneko TP's in.
Look at the CM.
Delays Selena TP.
See what we can do top 1437. Bit of pressure onto Crystallize, getting him away from the tower. It's allowing Arjit to push on to that tier 1. And Navi, yeah, bit of a rough play from them there.
Still no ult. You really want to use that ult. But he can't kill anyone on his own. Obviously, Void is really weak.
And Chew.
Here we go.
You want to get this. There's
Come on, man.
Tombstone down. They want to farm it.
Just ult him.
Let's go. Come on, Crystallize. You got to do something with it. 1437 does nearly die to the tree from that. From Chew.
Oh, he denied the tower.
Oh, a bottom lane. Blizzy.
Minus 700. Gold on the top. That's huge.
He's juking. He's trying. He's not going to make it, though. As they cut him down, the vision's there for the frostbite. It's Tigers, they have Moon and Arjit at the top of the net worth on this PL and Pangolier.
Use the goddamn Void ult.
He's got to drop a Chrono. They surely.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here's the Chrono.
Go.
They got him. They got him. Drop the Chrono. Don't mess around.
But is it real though? He doesn't know.
Oh, he doesn't know. He actually doesn't know.
Oh, skilled by Archie there. He
walked
clicks
off.
W and then he moves the illusion.
And it gave Crystallized cold feet. He didn't want to drop the chrono. So another...
It's a 50-50.
I mean, that was
kill.
That was about 4 heroes again up top searching for this kill. Maybe mid lane, maybe they'll get a CM again. As Zephyr does... Right, there we go. Oh, Moon! He just rolls in, takes the double. Oh. They do get the Tinker though. So Navi at least able to find a corner spot, but Moon just sliding and juking these stuns. And I mean, Moon, he's having a great time this game.
Yeah, Moon is smashing.
I mean, dude, look at his arm time. He's got Arcane Vanguard. It's 40 minutes, and he's nearly got a Blink Dagger as well. He's gonna have what the level 10. Level 10 is what the mana talent, isn't it? Right. So that with the CM, you got mana for years, for days.
Infinite mana.
Well, literally. You do the maths and it comes out as infinite. We'll see this again. I mean, bottom lane.
Yeah, the Dazzle TPing in first here is a pretty big mistake. We see Lina come in second here.
How close was this ult to actually doing damage? Because he's what? He's...
The answer is close.
Very, very close to nearly killing him. But no, not close enough for Navi. They don't get the kill earlier. And Moon, absolutely in his element this game. On the Pangolier, showing us the power of this hero. A hero ignored for the most part by many other teams in the circuit. As now with the Vanguard, even if Crystallized gets a Chrono on this PL, it's not an easy kill for him.
And they definitely need Lina now.
Yeah.
And all this rotation from Navi has been unsuccessful, except maybe this.
Oh,
never mind.
He gets the roll off. He is out of there. Blink Dagger picked up as well. No way for them to catch him. Maybe Navi can get 1437. They got the light strike down. Combo from Chu. 1437's gone. They'll get a support kill. But still, Navi struggling to find the cause of Tigers.
And they're not getting these kills. And Tigers is obviously very happy with that, because the game could be very different by now. Which means that mid-game for Tigers is going to be way stronger. And that's going to be their winning timing.
Quick clear the wave and a blink out. Wow. That's true. He's also...
this timer is doing really, really good.
He doesn't really have that blink. Just going to buy time for TPs to come in. Snako's here. But obviously no sort of lockdown. Fred pointing touch out onto Arjit. Arjit retreating. Of course, that giving away that Navi did have that ward there.
And this timing is really good on this Tiny. It's going to hit level 9 since it's going to have the burst really high. Just give it 2 more minutes, 1-2 minutes. Gonna put some pressure, and still we have not seen a Void ult. 60 minutes.
Crystallized yet to find an opportunity to drop it. He's got the Mask of Madness now, so if he does find a target...
And Invis, it should be just kill anyone.
It has to be.
If he doesn't kill anyone now.
There you go.
Just ult him.
Oh. Alright, he's gone the wrong way.
What's the Void? I mean the PL.
I mean, yeah, he's heading for Arjit. Let's see if he can find him this time. He doesn't really have anyone else with him, though. With the Vanguard on Arjit, even with the Mask of Madness.
And it's coming. This is a kill. This is right there.
Here we go.
Just ult him. Why?
He wants to see him instead.
Oh, really?
Actually,
he almost misses it.
Okay, he gets to see him. I mean, not maybe the old target, but at least we got to sort of Crystallize use it.
Yep. And he gets the 20 damage. We'll see it's level 15 times. Very important. If you're a good Void player.
He's gonna take.
There's only one choice here.
He's gonna take the health. I'd like to see the time lock, but even I've been dissuaded away from the time lock. It's just not worth it.
Well, you're not good at this hero. No offense, obviously.
Well, we'll see if Crystallize is not good as well. We'll see what he goes for when we get there down the line. If we do get there, hey, the game might be over by the time it's level 15. Never know. Got the Blink Dagger on Chu.
Alright, Chu doing now.
Let's see what he can find. Arjit takes another tower. Gets away with just taking the tier 1 tower away from Navi. No answer. As he closes in, getting very close to having Diffusal and the Vanguard complete on this PL.
This PL farm is really good. Yeah. They couldn't get off those ganks in the top with the Void ult.
Of course, whilst this is happening, Tinker is really beginning to sort of catch up and close up after the laning stage. Blizzy, does he want to do it? Does he want it? Doesn't want it. Now the tombstone's down, and now Titan collapsing in. Blizzy tries, but then Balloon comes in with a combo. They do at least get the PL. They've got the trade here. PL for the Enigma. Tinker's starting to come in with the rockets though. Navi, they have to back up. The vision being given by the zombies. As Navi will back away. Moon. Oh, tries for the shot. Not quite enough. So, hey, they get the PL. Hey, Chu jumps in. He's looking for Moon. Moon a little too beefy though for Chu to quite combo down. So Moon able to walk out to safety. They get the PL. They do kill Arjit.
Yeah, getting a bit overconfident there. Oh,
Time.
fine. Oh,
Rocket.
it's got stick.
Oh!
Wasted.
The smoke. You don't think he needed it?
If you do the
Yeah,
math.
he had raindrops. Yeah, you're right. He definitely didn't need that. He didn't need to do the smoke. He had raindrops. You're right. He would have been golden. But for sort of the style points, he gets them.
Again, this is why math is important, kids.
It is.
In school.
So Naiko didn't do his maths.
You gotta be quick. Do those calculations.
It's magical. After Shadow Blade next after Yule, same thing for Chu. Just looking to get those items that allow them to close the gap. Catch out the Tinker, of course, down the line.
Yeah, they got really good items coming up now with the Void. Also Shadow Blade soon, I believe. And the Lina, so they got very aggressive. Now he's going for farm instead. Okay. Uh-oh, they're all rotating. 4 heroes top. You should be able to get out of this though. Okay, the entire team is top.
I like this as well from Crystallize, sort of a Void build that we don't always see, but sort of the casual Javelin. As in terms of damage output, especially when you've got the Mark of Madness, it actually works out very nice. And hey,
who is this guy?
Easy bounty with that. I mean, that's, what do we see there? Is that 3 bounty runes for Navi? There is still that one standing there.
Oh, he's running right after. They don't know.
Uh-oh. Oh, they're going to shoot
Should
see
find
him?
out.
Bottom tower is under
Oh,
attack.
still out quite. No, he'll show mid.
He should
There
be
they
told
go.
if he needs
He's
to.
got to run.
This old.
Just oh, he does it! But the frostbite, oh, he ticks down. He ends up dying. I believe what a creep hitting him from outside the chrono to get that last touch on him.
Top tower is under
It's a good try. Honestly, I think a lot of people wouldn't.
8
try.
damage from a mystery source. Gaben
A mystery.
touched him. From the it was the
It was a creep.
It was a creep.
He died to a creep.
Oh no.
A hero of the dire. Slayer of millions of creeps.
Dyer's top tower is falling.
Magical. He's diving, but he's got the back of a Suneko. They get in, they get the kill on Tinker, and Magical gets out. Oh, big trust there from Magical in his Dazzle. And it worked out. Arjit's coming in with the rotation. We'll see if he gets anyone out the back of this. Suneko, he's also TPing out. Navi, they'll get away.
Radiant's bottom tower
Choose up to the high ground behind the trees, and it's a clean
Dyer's middle
pick-off on the
tower
Tinker.
is under attack.
Yeah, we're gonna see that happening a lot more probably because
Yep.
you got 3 heroes that can get a really good catch. Even Enigma. So you got kind of 4 heroes that can catch that hero in the later stages.
Dyer's middle
It's not gonna be an easy Tinker game.
Oh, here we go. They want to do something with the black hole now. Get the action going. Tower deny there. Does finish off the Javelin now into the Maelstrom. So he's got the good punch, the good way to sort of help get through those illusions of the PL army inside of the chrono.
And Navi's really strong right now. And the PL here, let's see how he uses
Let's see.
micro of the illusions.
Can they catch him? Chew! He's in! The
got him.
back chrono! Easy kill.
Tossed
Navi.
into a black hole.
That's
That's their way of dying.
that's you're gone. There is no way to survive that, as science has shown. Crystallize. Gets the time lock off, but no damage on Moon, so they'll blink out. As Moon's going to be building up the auras for the team, wants to get the Greaves up. Bottom, 1437, dropping the Tombstone, so Neko says thank you. As the money going the way of Blizzy, takes it down with the summons, easy 200 gold for the Enigma. It's close game though, 22 minutes. 20 minutes in, only 9 for 7, make that 10 for 7. Shoot. I mean, as you said, this Tiny having a great game. 3-0-4, Shoot. Making the plays happen, and he's not feeding. He's not feeding, he's been a good boy. Shadow Blade next for him.
We see the Enigma, they always go this tank build, or we rarely see them go Midas anymore, which
Do you like that?
Radiant's
I
bottom
personally like the Midas.
Yeah.
Like every time I see Enigma go Midas, they get super farmed, and if they don't, they always fall behind. So I'm not a huge fan, but he knows he isn't the main carry this game, or it's that important. He just needs BKB and Dagger, and then
Dyer's middle tower
And
then he can just...
Yeah, as you said, nothing to stop him.
Yeah.
Nothing will stop him. It's got the level 50 now on Pango. It's getting that extra shield crash and ball. And already with the Vanguard, and as I say, once he has the Greaves done, Moon's going to be quite a beefy target to kill if he can get a good shield crash off in the fights. Get that resistance stacked up. And oh, Zephyr! Wait, hang on. Did you see that?
What?
He's got Atos.
Atos?
Atos CM.
Got it. Actually farmed.
What do you think about this? I don't remember ever seeing an Atos CM. Is that now he's got double frostbite basically?
Yeah, pretty good. It's obviously good against Phases Void. He can't jump.
Yeah.
Can lock him down for like 5 seconds.
Gives you, gives you sort of HP, so you don't sort of get comboed down by a tiny straight away.
Yeah, and like normally you could, you go like a 4-staff or the Invis item. Glimmer Cape, but it's obviously not good against Void.
Oh, here we go.
Save you.
The Yaw setup, Moon. He's going to roll right past her. A little off with the timing, but there. Oh, the Atos CM. It's the setup, the root, the catch. Zephyr. He's done it here with the Iron build. He's outplayed Crystallize. The Atos CM, it's going to be brilliant.
I'm a little bit disappointed, honestly, because he used the Void ult to try to escape last time, but this time he would definitely have escaped if he just ulted and ran away.
He certainly could have. Held on to it though. I think he got baffled by the Zephyr. The Zephyr Atos is magical. Oh! That XP! Zephyr is still alive. Moon jumps in. Oh! There's a Laguna Blade taken for the CM, but they lose the Lina. They're probably going to lose Snake as well. He's going to get the Rune though. Oh, the Rune! Oh! He just get it. Mission accomplished for Suneko, but it cost him his life.
He could have just TP'd out there, but he wanted the Rune.
He knew his mission objective and his aim in life, and he achieved it. Can appreciate that. Magical, still at the top of the net worth, but there's sort of tricore of Tigers there close behind him. They're looking pretty scary. See down bottom, shoot, seeing if he can set up for a catch onto Wonder Kid, but Wonder Kid keeping himself in all the right places, or is he Blizzy?
Black hold it.
Oh yeah, no messing around. Give that boy the big old ult. Blizzy.
Yeah, definitely just worth it. A lot of people probably would have skipped EQB there, but you don't know where the enemy is. You don't want to get cancelled. Just secure the kill. That's a Tinker. He's their a key hero there, so just commit it. And Tiger's been doing really well, not getting picked off this game. I feel like any other weaker team would have probably crumbled by now.
Yeah.
But they've played really well. And Pangolier 7-0. Moon Meander.
Crystallize not taking the time lock damage. He takes the health. And the Enigma as well. You know, the Enigma, what do you normally like to go for? Do you like to go for the 150 GPM or the 15% CDR?
GPM for sure.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, with that GPM, you buy Octarine Core and then you get more.
Yeah.
Cooldown reduction.
There you go, you get both. That's very true, and especially when you don't get the Midas, you're unlikely to ever get to the point where gold is no longer a use on Enigma, unless the game goes super long.
Dire are scared.
Crystallized, looking for the BKB, about 800 gold away from having that BKB. He needs it. This Rod of Atos CM has been quite an issue. Zephyr, next item, getting the Ether Lens. Imagine the range then on the Atos. He's going to be able to root people from a mile off. With the cast range talent as well, it's going to be basically global.
Global.
Got to watch out for this CM and a stick. It's going to get you every time.
It's going to be huge.
And it's going to be ginormous.
And PL, he's moving into closer to that hard.
It's getting big.
Navi really wants to keep that pressure up, try to get pickoffs. I think that Pangolier would be real juicy. And they have the heroes for it.
He's such a hard kill though for him.
Yeah,
unless they get him in a Chrono and an Enigma Black Hole, it's...
He should die then.
Sure. Yeah, if they can get one of those ults on him. But I mean, if he gets a shield crash up before, it's going to be hard. It's top lane, Navi. Looking for some more tier 1 towers. Magical's pushing in. Bill Wines wants to get his blink after the BKB. And we'll then go on. She was benchy top
What
lane.
a fighter.
They do. There's the Rod of Atos, that pass range as well. Where's the stun? They don't need. They've got the use. That'll do it for the TP canceller. Suneko will get left behind by his teammates. The Rod of Atos CM. Getting those catches, getting those grabs. Blizzy down bottom. Whoa! Didn't have the black hole. Maybe the Malefice though, some Eidolons you could punch down in your dream. Shoot. He's hunting. We'll see the PL underneath the wall, but doesn't want to go for that one. It's a hard kill for him to get. Pango as well. Can't be comboed down by this Tiny. He's too beefy.
That's not happening, but it was really important for Navi to get the top tower. They need to get mid as well to make the map a little bit smaller for Tigers, because they've had those towers up for so long, and so it's really hard to dive the tower or behind the towers to find kills.
Here we go, though. BKB on Faceless Void, Blink Dagger on Blizzy's Enigma. This is when they can find stuff. This is where they can just go for the plays, and as we said, they haven't got much to stop it.
Their team fight is pretty crazy right now.
Yeah.
Like, just blink and ult. He's dead.
Just don't mess around. See an opportunity to kill a Pango.
If he had the talent, he would have been dead there.
Eels. And Swashbuckle Moon. He's still alive, does get stunned. The Malefice stopping him from being able to get off the ult. He's desperately trying, and he does get it off. Moon's going to be able to roll away. They'll lose the 2 supports, but Moon lives to see another day. As Chrono committed and still unable to kill that core hero. Chew is hunting. He's got a DD rune.
It was the talent. The talent would have killed him. 100%.
That is actually very true. It probably would have. It certainly would have. He did get a few bashes. Maybe.
And in hindsight,
he doesn't have any magic resistance, so could have.
It would have. The reason the health is not amazing is because you always get BKB by now, so you kind of can't die on this hero. So you don't need the help.
Yeah, he's not getting punched down by right clicks really. I mean, if the PL's on him, he's got ways to get out, especially with the BKB. As you say, his mana's not being drained. He's always going to be able to time warp.
And Nigma could have committed Black Hole there to kill the Pangolier 7-0 streak, which would have been worth it, but it's hard in that moment.
It really is. It's especially when you feel like committing both of your team fight ults for just the one kill. It's like, well, if we get this kill, what are Tigers then going to be able to do in sort of the downtime of these ults?
Yeah, and he thought he would have died anyway, like it was really close.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, he absolutely should have ulted.
Yeah, it's worth a lot of money. It certainly is. Hood picked up by Seneko, starting to beef up for the boys. And Blizzy, he smoked up, he's in. There we go, that's the catch. The BKB, the Black Hole onto the PL, and PL, he's dead. Moon tries to roll him, but with the BKB, Blizzy more than fine to get away the ult. Crystallize pops his own BKB. There's going to be a buyback, in fact, from RG. It's Navi. They just have to disengage. With the BKB TP, Crystallize gets out. Seneko, he'll be left alone in the river. As we've lost the picture. Oh, we got it back. We're all good. Seneko, he's gone.
That is a very good trade. 2 supports for a buyback PL. I'll take that.
They'll certainly take that.
They're instantly going Roche. They have very slow Roche though.
Alright, that's not a good trade for Navi. If they lose Roche to Tigers the bird.
They have Void also. And again, the Roche is...
Oh, they do, yeah.
Pretty slow.
Where's Crystallize? Get in there, boy. He's miles away though. He's on the wrong side of the map. He's farming. He's hitting neutrals.
Yeah, they can't do it. Or, oh, he's going back in with PL. He's a little bit unsure. Still, it's going to take a really long time.
Top lane, Blizzy. Starting to be played around with by 1437. They're trying to burst him down with the rockets. It's hard to do so. Blizzy's a little too tanky. He's out.
And they have no idea he's doing Roche right now.
Especially with this pressure that Tigers are putting on in the lane at the same time.
Yeah, that's just that PL solo killing Roche.
It's a sneaky Roche attempt. Ooh, Zephyr. Deepers out just before they come in.
Nothing wrong here.
He's got it. They didn't know. And that's an Aegis on PL. Magical. Oh, he's trying to He's found Tinker. He commits the BKB.
No ult. Doesn't have mana.
He's got him.
TP.
Alright, they get the Tinker kill. But oh, hang on, Crystallize.
Oh, that guy's tanky. Oh, the bash talent.
If he had the bash talent, he probably would have done it.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh, and the Frostbite, the Rod. He's out in place. He's already used the BKB. Oh, the use. And the ult there, holding him down. Moon meander.
And the 300 health does nothing.
That's true. Would not have saved him. Did not save him, sorry. And the laughter comes out from Moon. It's 15-16. Just a 1k lead for Tigers, but still continues to feel like Tigers just being able to play that little bit better. And they've got the Aegis on their PL, so with this push coming in, we'll see what Navi can do. They have no Void for 40 seconds. Magical also dead for a long time. I'm sure he does have buyback. We'll see if he does want to use it here, though. As he'll be buying back, and there will be no Black Hole to sort of fight with quite yet.
This is going to be Rax. Even with a buyback, probably. Tinker is spawning in 15. Oh boy, what happened?
Oh. Quick poke from Moon. And the barracks are gone. They're going at least. As Magical will opt to not commit with the buyback quite yet. Wants to save that, doesn't want to try for a risky defense. As they'll accept their losses here on this middle racks. And they'll let it go. Rods out onto Blizzy. The rocket spam as well. Blizzy! Woo! Needs to be grave there, nearly dying.
Nothing wrong here. System illusions doing a little bit of damage.
The power of the PL.
Yeah, and sure, Rax it's bad, but it's 34 minutes, but it's not that big of a deal.
No, they've got ways to push out. They've got the Maelstrom Void, they've got the Lina, they've got... Well, I mean, as a whole, there's a lot of good wave clear on Navi, so they can certainly deal with one lane of melee racks being taken away for sure.
Yeah, and it used to be Vombo combos and these big ults is really like super hard to counter, but Aegis is one of the best counters, obviously.
Yeah, you never want to drop it on him.
And they also added the Aeon Disc, which I'm sure some supports. Maybe Pangolier will go later as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the best counters against Void ult late.
It really is one of the worst nightmares to play against as a Void.
Even Black Hole is pretty good against.
Yeah.
Because Navi really relies on that, like ulting and killing people, and if that doesn't happen, then Tigers will just kill them.
Yeah,
pretty much.
This PL is gonna absolutely overrun. I mean, just look how beautiful that is. Look at the 3 cores of Tigers. They're pretty much the exact same net worth. I'd say very rare to sort of see that. Just sort of these 3 cores, just keeping right on par with one another. As Moon, he's leading in. He's getting incredible control. Perfect rolling thunder there from Moon to lock down Blizzy. They cut down Seneko as well. I mean, these guys, just all 3 cores doing the perfect job at the moment.
Yeah, they're playing insanely well. They're just outplaying Navi so much this game. It's pretty crazy to see.
Fulmione on the Void. Bottom lane, they've got the creeps just about to come in, so should be able to get away with the tier 2 push, but still, yeah, looking for Navi to make a team fight happen. And it just hasn't. Tiger's been very good at avoiding any opportunity for Navi to jump upon them with the ultimates. A lot of money on RG. It's got 5k ready to spend.
It's the heart.
The heart. And 35 minutes in, this boy's massive.
Yeah, after this Aegis takes out, Navi needs to go for a play again. They need to kill the enemy. Their old combos are still super strong, but if they wait much longer, they're not going to be that strong anymore. Assuming Tigers itemized properly.
They've got to do something. They've got to punish this. Tigers getting away with a lot. They're starting to get a really big lead. And in a game where Navi's lineup has slowed down. But as we keep saying, there always is a chance with Navi's heroes. But the execution has to be absolutely immaculate. Tigers ready to pounce.
One Undying. He's level 16, so he's got the double tombstone. They got okay-ish heroes to deal with the zombies, but not the greatest.
There's a full abyssal on Moon's Pangolier now as well. So a crazy amount of catch and lockdown. As top. Oh, there we have it. Straight in. On the top he goes. Perfect position with the Yules, the Rolling Thunder. He can't even press a single spell or item. Too much lockdown.
And permalock.
Dead for 80 seconds, magical. So he did go in with the purchases. No money for buyback on this Lina. They are hunting.
Well, they know.
Seeing if they can find.
He knows. Oh.
And they've caught him. Abyssal down. Bashes her out. Hex as well now online from the Tinker. And another catch for Tigers. They do not let anything get past them this game. Every time Navi tries to sort of split up and go for these individual movements, Tigers are always prepared. It's this game as well, just crystallized. He just hasn't been able to get involved. It's a game at 1916. It's just 2-3-2. Only involved in 25% of the action that Navi's brought. And you look at some of the KDA on the side of Tigers, as we keep pointing out. Moon Meander, 7-0-10 on the Pangolier. A hero not a lot of teams like to run, but Tigers definitely showing that they have a lot of power when Moon gets his hands on it.
And they're feeling it. They're just gonna go push it. This is kind of risky, honestly. They don't have Aegis anymore. I don't know about this. It's running 15 seconds now. They're just gonna back. Yeah, this is way too risky.
And I think we're sort of seeing as well, you know, that so the early game paid off. But we saw how insistent Tigers were with the lane matchups. You know, Navi, they kept trying to dodge. The Tigers, they made sure that they had that matchup, giving Moon that strong start against the Enigma so he could farm the Eidolons. And that really propelled him to be where he is, and it's kept Blizzy behind. Blizzy having to play a constant game of catch-up. And one of the ways the Enigma would love to really sort of get a boost in that goal would be to find these opportunities to get the black holes, but he just hasn't been given them. So he is going to go for that refresher straight up after the BKB. I mean, I like it. As we said, you know, with the Blink BKB, he can get off free black holes without any sort of warriors. Mid lane, Chew caught outside of the base. And Crystalline.
He is tanky.
He is trying.
Not that tanky though. What? Glimmer cape.
Oh my goodness, the counter to the magical. The glimmer was there, Laguna did nothing. And now Navi, it's just a case of getting out Blizzy. He's got a BKB, TP out. Will get lucky there. No bash is coming through. So yeah, Blizzy is back to base. They still have the black hole, and he has got the refresher. They've got double black hole. Blizzy could do this.
I don't know if it's enough though.
Double black hole.
He needs at least 3 heroes in this.
Double Midnight Pulse. He can do it.
That's not BKB though. How does he want to do this? Are you going to blink in without BKB?
Yeah, or you're going to waste one of the black holes to put the refresher first to get the BKB.
He's a professional player. He knows what he's doing.
He's got the options.
He's thinking it.
Morning. Good old PL illusions, burning his mana, pushing him back. Moon. He's found Chew. Chew coming a little too close to the edge of the base. Is Chew. X-Star. There'll be a little bit of a save there from Seneko with the Grave. Is it enough? It doesn't allow him to get the blink off. Chew will survive. Seneko just there in time to keep that man alive.
And Tigers is absolutely outplaying Navi so hard this game.
They've got the BKB back off naturally for Blizzy. So Blizzy can now go for the double BKB, double black hole.
Just go.
Oh, he's dying to the march. He's trying. They're already out.
Are they?
Jit. He's gone. Back with the bouncy rune. Hey,
they left the
bounty runes. Or did they?
Professional play.
Zephyr.
MVP.
Absolutely. Hashtag Zephyr.
Hashtag Zephyr.
Look at that, man.
Everyone right now.
Otherwise, we'll ban you. This is a democracy.
Navi really, it felt like they really had the game if they just hit those ults in around 20-30 minutes, going around killing, picking off, but Tigers just perfect positioning all the time.
Maybe here.
Now,
watch the Enigma.
Unless
he's got a couple. Blizzy, what's he gonna do?
Barely.
They're locking down the PL. There's the black. He gets back. He gets backed by the Swashbuckler. There's the refresher. He's pointed, but he's got no mana. He's got no mana. Blizzy's got to get out. He can't offer another black hole. He's got no mana to cast it. Now the jump in. The Hex from In Your Dream out onto Blizzy. Blizzy is dead. So's Crystallized. They're buying back on mass on both sides here for the push.
Now that's a yikes for me, dog. He did not finish school. Simple math, you cannot use 2 black holes.
Could not. Got a little bit of the mana burnt.
Yeah, it's a PL as well, but still. He should have.
I mean, well, he's got. Well, if you lay down the Midnight Pulse, the Black Hole, and Refresher, you have enough, right? With 375,
completely
the
full
375 is what 750. Add 2 Midnight Pulses, that's 270, so that's 1020. So he should have enough. I think he just got hit by a few PLs.
Yeah, those solutions burn mana.
And that adds up
a lot.
And that's going to be another Roshan for Tigers.
Oh man, and yeah, the PL, no hesitation, just instantly buybacks, because he knows he used ult. I'm back.
Yeah.
What are you going to do now?
He's got the second black hole. So that's sort of the good thing about not being able to use the second black hole there. He's still got it now.
That's a way of looking at it. They lost the entire team fight there. But at least he's got the black hole now.
Silver linings. Silver linings. It's something for Blizzy.
Top shrine has fallen.
We see time and time again, these ults are not enough anymore.
I mean, that is very
They're just so tanky, and they're just going to buy back. If Tinker gets caught out, he's just going to insta buyback. Like PL's been doing. And PL's got Aegis now, and this Pangolier is also always in a position where he's not really gonna get caught unless he's in ult.
Yeah. Well, I just realized I did terrible maths there. Because I did black hole and refresh, I didn't even have the extra black hole. So I'm an idiot.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I assumed you added that. Okay.
Yeah, I was pretending. Yeah. I was.
Just pretending.
Yeah, it's all good. But smart. Hey, this is a educational stream.
Oh,
Chew.
Tony.
He's still dead. No, he's dead. Godlike.
No buyback. So Tiger should just run it down bottom right now. No fear.
Yeah.
Only one black hole to worry about. And he's got A on this now as well, as we talked about. He's only 25.
He's massive. What'd you get? 25 again on the Pangolin? Was a swashbuckle cooldown? Nice.
Yeah, it's good.
I like
don't
it.
think you always go that though.
No, I think it's nice when you sort of, because this is actually one thing we didn't think about for the BKB. If you're trying to find the bash with the swashbuckle against the Enigma,
Oh yeah,
that can be pretty annoying. Like each swashbuckle, you're pretty much guaranteed to get a bash.
is that your maths again?
I mean, that one checks out. All right? No, okay.
I would assume it's around 80%. That's my estimation. As a mathematician.
That's not bad. I've just run the maths and it comes back as correct. So let's see what Tigers can do here. Blizzy.
Just sending the PL.
He's got the double black on. He's got the mangoes. This is the answer. Blizzy.
That's a lot of buttons to click,
It is.
even for a pro player.
Let's hope that he's got enough fingers. Blizzy.
Just sending the PL. You got ages. Not need to worry.
All Zephyr's looking. But he's hiding behind the tree. Doesn't see him. Just keep yourself in, Blizzy. Keep yourself in. Oh no, he sees him. Oh no, he doesn't.
They see him.
Oh, they found him. Oh, he's dead. He doesn't have buyback. Crystallize the chrono. But
where's the damage?
Where's the damage? It's not there. It's not there, Chew. He'll jump in as well, but he's hexed. Moon's giving him the bouncy. As this game looks to be potentially closed up, and it is. GG is called by Navi. Tigers take game one, and they've got to feel good about that. That really was just Tigers playing absolutely fantastically. Just a little bit from Navi. They just didn't find opportunities really to use that black hole and Chronosphere. Two sort of easy kill ultimates. They just never really went for it a lot of the time.
And Navi just playing a little bit too scared as well, especially in the early game. You had that top when Void could have just ulted a PL. 50-50 when he ran away, but he was like, I'll just play safe. 50-50, you kill him. Why not take it?
Yeah, and playing safe against some of these aggressive teams like Tigers is never going to pay off. As Tigers, ladies and gentlemen, giving quite the showing in Game 1. Navi are going to have to step it up in Game 2. We'll see what they do. But for now, we'll pass you back to a little ad break and then the panel as Tigers take the lead in this best of 3, 1-0.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top shrine is under attack. Are under attack.
Your life on my steed.
This journey isn't over yet.
Come to pass. Cause.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's entrance is under attack. Radiant victory.
That's right, Chris. Now, not.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Happened.
I can't bear to be seen.
Regeneration.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant team ban.
By Tigers, they're gonna join the ban train, and oh, we won't be able to see that beautiful Magnus. Not again. Nice job getting rid of that PL. He caused a lot of issues last game. Yep.
I like
I like cats, she says. I like cats. Why do people like cats so much? Cats hate humans.
Because when a cat actually likes, it's not like a dog. Like, dogs love everybody. They're like, oh my god, I'm so happy to see you. You're my best friend. A cat licks you is like, sup. Reserves his judgment. Then eventually,
That's because he knows he owns you.
No. If they like you, that means something. A dog's just like, her, derp, I love you, hi.
Negative.
That's also very cute.
It is cute, but like sometimes you just don't want to be jumped on by a dog. But we got an axe that's.
We want to be appreciated for who we are.
We want to be who we are.
That's
You
it.
can be who you are.
No, that's regarding cats. I'm on the cat train.
Oh, okay. I'm very confused what is happening on the I think Jake is just screaming and stuff.
Just like,
you know what I do?
We
like
want to
besides
earn
cats?
affection.
Do you guys know?
I love me some Io. Io was actually my favorite Dota 2 hero.
What?
Tigers? They picked an Io.
They better ban out Gyro. Right, here we
It's
go.
too late. They picked Axe Silencer.
Oh!
I got an Io Gyro.
Oh!
You love Gyrocopter.
Oh, Wajingies, we're in trouble now. Yoinks, Zinkies.
Alright, they Scooby-Doo.
I don't know, man. Bane is going to be banned out. We have seen the forbidden IO Gyro combo before. We've seen a lot of people try to ban out that IO to prevent such a catastrophe. It just puts way too much pressure. The IO Gyro, they just run at you and shoot you all freaking laning stage. What do? You get it. They're terrifying.
10 seconds.
I like it.
Yeah, you do.
I was gonna say something really mean, but I can't say it.
What do you got, buddy?
No.
But I like Sassy Sheeper.
I can take it.
Rune's almost won with Io Gyro. Is even they can do it.
Damn,
Whoa.
that wasn't that bad.
Hot damn.
They already went home. Who cares?
Oh.
IO Gyro, huh?
Complexity played this a couple times. Envy Io, right? That
Yep,
was-
they won. It's a
that was
dirty
good.
combo.
They didn't even buy an urn in the first game that they did the Io Gyro combo.
Yikes.
Yeah, Kyle
Well-
almost pooped.
He sure did. We almost had a situation. But, you know, the sign of a good pro team is that they get in these situations and they have something worked out. I bet my bottom dollar that you don't go to a minor and not know how to deal with it. So, let's see what we got here.
Guess who the team was that beat the Io Gyro earlier this week?
I'm going to go for Navi on that one. Wrong.
Radiant
All right.
It was Tigers.
Oh, crap. Oh, this isn't good. Well, you know, good luck. No, there's ways to deal with IO Gyro. They're both very squishy. If you get some bursty laning heroes, maybe you can make it so that they can't snowball and push that advantage.
I thought normally you wanted to get the Winter Wyvern. Why is Winter Wyvern not banned yet?
That's a great question, Chief.
Still in the pool, because you can like curse the IO and he dies so fast.
He really does.
Yeah,
The
but if you're
gyro,
a good
I think,
IO, you just make sure that you are as far apart as possible.
Yeah, you're gonna die anyway if you're gonna get cursed.
Yeah, you're gonna die anyway.
You can see all the
We're
things
so
the Winter
edgy
Wyvern.
tonight.
You're gonna die anyway.
It's late. I can't help myself. I can't hide my true colors.
Damn. Hype.
This is the most emo edgy channel. Yahoo!
Now we see this before.
Yeah. Chuvash Willow.
Does have a lot of control. She's got that burst damage to knock out the IO. She's got the stun to stop the gyro while she's hunting the IO. And she got the Bramble Maze. Who can navigate a Bramble Maze? I mean, it's like a hedge mage, but every time you walk into something, it stabs you in the gut. It's terrifying stuff. Bramble Maze. Although you need somebody who's going to chase them into the Bramble Maze. A maze is not scary unless you have a Minotaur, in my personal opinion. So I would like a chasey kind of hero on Navi.
We're not gonna see Centaur
Well, how do you know?
because there's an axe most likely going to be.
Carrie, we've seen it before. Moxie don't rule anything out.
Yeah, you know,
This isn't League.
thinking outside the box.
This isn't.
But I don't know. I don't think we're gonna see that as a pickup for the side of Navi.
I think you might be right. I think we're just looking for 2 cores for Navi.
Okay.
And for Tigers, they're taking a long time. If you're going to go for Gyro, I don't think they were expecting to get it. They're like, what is good with it? And they go for a Shadow Demon, still lacking a little bit on the disable side. I mean, sure, you can save people. That's great. You can save people from the curse if it does come, which is not going to come because Silencer and Willow already support duo. Interesting.
Well, you know, still good against Axe, and I think that's why they picked.
Ooh, Weaver.
Oh no. Why are you picking Weaver?
Because there's no solid stuns apart from maybe if you can. Do you count the homing missile as a stun?
Heck yeah, it follows Weaver. It's one of the best stuns against.
Oh,
That's
there
a
he
stun.
is.
Oh my gracious goodness. Homing missile's good. I like it. They kind of counter each other. Weaver has a lot of early game burst damage, but with Io helping getting the boogs off a gyrocopter and that missile guaranteed to hit Weaver every time, it's Spook City over there. Not to mention a Centaur War Runner Blink Stomp follow-up, Shadow Demon damage amplification. Holy woly, what are you doing picking that bug in here?
5 seconds remaining.
But I mean, it could work.
I like this. I like that you've got the center so you can use that stampede to get in or out very, very quickly. Do have to watch out, right? You've got that global silence, but if you're a centaur, you're going to usually pop that for the initiation. Get in there with your gyrocopter, your IO with the call down. Do a lot of good stuff, but watch out for the terrorize, of course, and then watch out for the axe call because they have ways to counter initiate.
You know what this is? This is Axe Carry Weaver support.
That could be,
That's what
honestly.
this is.
Weaver support with Ags could be pretty dope.
That's
but
what this is right here, boy. They're going to try to juke out that Gyro who has all that burst damage early game. Get that Ags. Shiver, you
Then is it Silencer or Willow the core?
Core's not been picked.
Core
yet.
Silencer? Well, if Weaver is support,
Yeah.
then only one of the two can be another support.
There is no others. Oh, yeah. 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 The Willow's a support.
Yeah, we know. Is Silencer core then?
I mean, Core's yet to be picked.
Are you okay, Jake?
Help.
10 seconds remaining.
You know, we'll see what happens.
Counting is very difficult, I know. Huskar band there at the end together with the tiny.
smart. You don't,
And the last
don't want to
pick
get
sync
Huskard.
Man, if Tigers gets one more reliable stunner, whoo, it's gonna be good. We got a lot of squish here, and we also have a way to deal with Axe with the Shadow Demon. One nice stunner to even out Tigers. I'm very happy with their.
They can go for a DK if they want to set, because they look for a mid laner. If you look for a mid laner with the Son of DK is in, the Lina is still in as well. Invoker is still in as well.
Yeah, I don't agree.
I don't know. I kind of like the Lina here.
That AOE.
You get it. Well, you build AUs anyways too, so you can deal with the silencer pretty well.
Ember's good.
Go for Ember. All right, all right.
Because we forgot to count the stunts and disables on the side of Navi.
Oh,
They're a little low.
they're a little
Tiny bit low.
Well, Axe and Willow are okay. It just takes a little bit.
Axe has the call animation of his Berserker's Call that gives you enough time to get your Ember Spirit away.
10 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
The Cursed Crown you have to watch out for, but as long as you have a Remnant out, you're out.
But even I guess with the Cursed Crown also, you're just gone. And with the Brambles,
Yeah.
you're just gone.
You need more silence. And you got the silencer, but of course,
Yeah, I don't
You need everything for that one hero. What's it? Well, then you don't have anything left for Io Gyro.
yeah, and it's not like Ember Spirit's gonna really be too afraid of silencer, right? He finds a silencer, he's just gonna, give him the old searing chains and the.
He can't because he will be silenced.
Well, I don't know. I don't think he's too concerned.
I don't think so either, though.
And plus the relocates, right? So you get your Ember Spirit zipping in there with an Io and a Gyro, and all of a sudden.
I'm gonna use the G word and say that I think Tigers is a little greedy though.
Greedy?
If it doesn't work out in the early game, they could get run over real quick. Depending on this last pick by Navi.
The Alchemist. Greed. Matched by greed?
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't think that's enough, though. I don't like it. But I'm not first. Boxy's first.
I'm
What?
first.
All right.
I'm number one here.
Number one, go for it.
All right.
What do you got, Robbie Rotten?
I'm going with Tigers here.
What a
They haven't-
surprise.
Yeah, I know, right? I like cats. We've been over this, guys.
All right.
No, but I feel like they've got a solid draft. I feel like that Ember is going to be able to move around quite easily, and they've been very solid. Their performances have been very on point. So no reason to not believe in them.
Alchemist. How many drafts have we been seen ruined by this Alchemist? Always coming in last, never having the big damage that we're looking for, except for this time! Put me on Navi! Why not? Who cares?
All right. I'm thinking Tigers is going to take this game and make it a 2-0. But what will happen, we don't actually know. It's up to the players. And who better to tell you that story than Odie Pixel and Bulldog?
Thank you very much, CBS. It's Navi versus Tigers. It's game 2 coming up, and well, what do we have here? We have a Gyro Io, one of the SEA classical duos that seems to be taking many games by storm. They get it through as their opener. Navi, their response this game, they're going to end on an Alchemist. What do we reckon about this one, Bulldog?
That is a greedy lineup from Navi. I am very worried they're going to get run over.
Yeah.
We got laner, very aggressive hero. We got Wisp. Time again. These two heroes are very hard to very hard to screw up with. And then you get that level 15, and the hero just become bonkers.
Yeah, it's going to be
Free eggs.
crazy. I mean, the free eggs is going to be nice for a multitude of heroes as well. I mean, even just sort of little tethers to the centaur, get the early sort of ag stampede benefits could be very nice. But yeah, for the most part, as you mentioned, connected to In Your Dream, giving him that extra punch in the fights on the gyrocopter. As Navi, I mean, what do you think sort of Navi's thought process was with the Alchemist pick? Is it that they thought that they might be able to stall the game out long enough to sort of buff up the other cores? But even if they do so, the other sort of 4 heroes in Navi's lineup, do they really sort of stand a chance late game against an Ember Spirit and a Gyro? It feels weird, right?
Well, ideally, just want the Alchemist to get that farm to get way ahead, to give away those free eggs really early.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, if it goes hyper late game, those eggs wouldn't matter that much.
I was like, they don't even really have that, like a good Ags lineup, do they? I mean, the Weaver's nice. That's about it. And so it's kind of weird.
That is pretty much about it.
Yeah.
But usually, how he's played is that you don't really rely on going super late game and give away the free eggs. Ideally, you just get that. Oh, I'm 10k ahead of you, and you can't kill me, and I got radiance, and you're all gonna die.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be pretty hard for that to happen this game.
We'll see if they can do it. Top lane, bit of a chase on to Chew, but Chew's got the backup, so Nako. They have to make sure they don't dive and chase for more. Let's see how they do this time, Navi. Much different approach to the game as compared to last time. And we have seen such heroes as the Axe do very well. They've got that sort of strong hero there. The Weaver also quite contested in drafts, does get banned out a fair few times.
Yeah, and Navi did decide to give away Wisp, which we've seen before, and they lost, if I remember correctly, against Complexity. Or maybe there was some other team, but they picked some counters. Oh, hold up. No, it's fine. But they picked two kind of counters. Silencers obviously makes Wisp relocate pretty useless, because as soon as you use it, you just counter silence. Weaver is also one of the heroes that's pretty good against Wisp, because you always get in there and get in the back lines and just start hitting that Wisp and kill him. So they do have heroes against Wisp, but it remains if they get run over here and Ember get a decent start, it can be real scary.
We'll see here, Blizzy can obviously do this with Chew, the two of them just turning the creep wave. Jar, once they've got a couple of levels, they can certainly fight this. Or at least sort of put Blizzy off from going for this, as you see a missile thrown out. Obviously in your dream, prioritizing getting the creeps underneath the tower though. And the mid lane at the moment, pretty even in CS. It's Alchemist versus Ember Spirit. As what regions he's got. They've still got a good few tangos to munch through. Argit.
Yeah, it's not the hardest lane for Alchemist, but as soon as you get some levels on Ember, it's any rotation for Wisp, and that's pretty much a kill. They can just run him down. But it's always the fear of that. And yeah, this is not that good for Tigers, just letting their Axe completely just pull. Like, it's fine if Axe goes behind, but you don't want him to pull the wave and kill neutrals at the same time.
Yeah, he's getting so much from that.
Yeah, he's definitely out farming, and they're doing the same then. They're outsmarting them.
Okay. So if you want to start taking some of the jungle, we can take some of the jungle as well, as bottom lane Tigers getting themselves behind the tower. Moon's in on top of Seneko, and with a quick hoof stomp double edge, they'll get first blood. Mid lane. Argit. He gets the chains onto the two of them. Can he actually survive? He's got the salve.
That hurt. Oh, the illusion.
He should be fine. But the salve, of course, cancelled.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's that fine with that.
He's going to try and stick around. He's got, I believe, a tango left just yet. Oh, and another salve there. 1437, the Brock comes in, gives him a salve.
Oh, hold up.
He's hit with the soul catcher.
They're going to kill him.
Oh, wow. 1437.
MVP.
Absolutely so.
Hashtag 1438.
Whoa.
Just debate him.
Absolutely. I mean,
I'll give him that.
They're going to be very happy with that one. Coming to the lane, giving him a salve. Yeah, you got to tip that, man. That's a little slow on the tip, Argit.
Yeah,
that deserves a big tip.
What a player. Could have been so different.
Oh, Weaver letting himself getting a hoof stomped. And double edge, potentially, if Moon wants to go for it. He's a little low. He may not want to play too much around with the mana. Sorry, with the health. Oh, but if he gets hoof stomped out to crystallize, he's got to be careful. He's playing a little close to the edge.
Playing with fire.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, the top lane is scoring. I think they're fine with this. Just keep pulling themselves. The Wisp Gyro, get the farm. And even if Axe gets a pretty good game and gets early dagger, you can still just... you have the Shadow Demon who can just counter his initiations pretty easily. Just save whomever he goes on. You're not too worried about that. Yeah, the Shadow Demon is really good this game. With the disruption and the ult, where Alchemist relies on that movement, being able to run around in a team fight.
Now it's going to be super nice, so being able to use his Radiance against him as well when it gets to that point.
Oh, the golems.
Oh, the dream thrown out.
Yep, when they changed that, he was very happy.
Oh yeah. Oh, the greed money rolling in for Magical. But still, as we see, RG finding good farm in that mid lane. Doesn't really have the 6, and so at that point doesn't need to be too worried about rotations. Even so, not really a lot of lockdown for Navi's lineup. And the catch isn't going to be the greatest until the Axe is Blink Dagger top.
It's an important moment. 4 runes against Alchemist. No, only 3. But they got a kill as well. 2 kills.
Alright. Tigers. Continue to do it. Maybe Crystallize will find some of the kills down here. It's Drive for Moon. Oh! The outplay! The double edge! They got it! Moon me
That communication as well there, 1437, just saying, hey, just give me one more second. Let me use the debuff on him. And Moon made a holding.
Oh, dang.
Holding it.
I mean,
perfect timing.
Moon has had a great series. I mean, that game on his Pango looked fantastic. In this game, 5 minutes in, we're already starting to see some beautiful stuff with the Centaurs. I mean, a lot of times, Crystallize, he's got to be careful on this Weaver. You're such a squishy hero for such a large portion of the early game.
Absolutely, and Moon, he's a very good player. He won a major back in the days, and then he got kicked. But he did win at once. The power of Wisp, it just TP's out.
Yeah, Blizzy will be able to get away.
And Navi's got to be pretty scared right now because we got the Ember. Can rotate freely around now, kill anywhere, and it's got a haste top. Does he know?
See if it goes eyes it up. And of course the acid spray, quite very strong against the Ember. A couple of punches, and Argit does have to be out of that area of the mid lane. He's going for the treads.
Yeah, he's happy here. Ultimate is happy. He's farming well. But if that switch is going to turn on soon with the aggression, and he takes it.
Blizzy
gets the haste.
Let's see where he heads with it. As it will be a quick zip back to the jungle, get some more neutral camps farmed up. The 1437 is out on the lookout. A ward down will spot him. So Seneko could look to start playing around with him. 1437 does have a TP.
I think they know.
But nothing to cancel it. 1437 will get out of there, and with the way that the silencers came to find him, he should be aware that there's that ward there.
Oh, that is a very defensive ward.
Stop. Here we go. On to In Your Dream. Can Zephyr keep him alive? But that is the question. He gets a rocket barrage out, and then DDC's fine. The backup of the IO. Axe and Willow at this moment in time, not really enough damage to do this bottom. Seneko and Crystallize going to start playing around with Moon again. No, it doesn't have level 6 yet, so no Stampede, but they do have a Disruption. Soul Catcher 2 onto Crystallize, and there's the backup. TP in from Zephyr comes through, and he's got the tether to keep Moon topped up. They're playing very nicely around one another, Tigers, as Navi still unable to get their first kill on the board. There's a full Vanguard on Moon now, so these sort of attempts from Crystallize on the Weaver are going to be much less successful now.
Yeah, and this Ultimate is farming really well in his jungle as we see it in net worth. This is not... They need to start pressuring with you often that you rotate and deal with this Ultimate, but they put that super safe ward there on Navi's side.
Oh, and they've got it. They trap Seneko, they get the kill. Crystallize is going to start poking back at 1437, but the Stampede's there. Doesn't matter, won't save him. The Shadow Realm hit from Chu finishes off the kill. Crystallize is on top of Moon. Oh! Goes for the TP out, he's fine. Moon again. Heads up plays, knows what to do at the right time. He's out of the lane, doesn't give up a kill. There's a big rotation there from Navi for that. 3 of them down there. Space is made for the Gyro. And Dream to keep on farming. They've got a good stack as well. They'll be able to clear up with the help of the Wisp. As all 3 lanes, you see sort of on the net worth, it's very close. But Tiger's getting ahead in kills, and as you would imagine, XP as well because of this.
Navi, they're happy with this. Their Ultimate is farming freely and safely, no one contesting him. You always just want to do that, go to middle, kill the wave, run back to jungle, hit there, and you just keep going in between these. And his timing for raiding is looking very good. We're gonna have to relocate at 6 now. Not everyone's skill set up, but that would be a very good timing right now. Just ults right now.
Great setup, just sort of chains and disruption. That's a lot of disable. So there you go, chains.
Relocate coming.
Timing. So they didn't even need it. Didn't even need it for that kill. Maybe they can find something else with it. Crystallize is trying to get on top of 1437. Does manage to get the kill with the Shikuchi.
They got stunned.
Missiles then. Oh, Crystallize. He's not got the potential to time lapse back out to safety, so he will die. Oh, the Kari nearly falling as well. Chu tries to TP, but I him with the chains as Navi lose 3. They will kill off both the supports and Tigers. As you saw there on the relocated back, Blizzy, I believe, was able to cut him down. Kill off the IO. But getting 2 core kills, Tigers. Blizzy will secure a couple of the bounties for Navi.
Yeah, Navi really needs to get their silencer level 6 now to counter these relocates, because you should never be able to. If that relocate, if Silencer 6 there just counters that will be very different.
Yeah.
Sure, the Alchemist dies, but there was 2 follow-up kills on the Weaver, and so that's something you need real soon now. And he's not doing too hot. 500 net worth on Soneko. That's fine. That's how that hero is. You just click R. First you need to get that R though.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's crystallized. Still needing to find space to catch up on his farm. Does not have much at all for 11 minutes in on the Weaver. It's a slow start for him.
Definitely been struggling, overextending twice. Dying. But yeah, the Centaur is going to have his dagger as well soon, so even an additional aggressive pick.
On the top, they want to try and go for the kill. Look at the setup, chains as well, the magical damage more than that. Wow, Dream. The dive attack, get the kill. He was very close to having his blink dagger golden for Lizzie. As that will push him further away. Drums done on in your Dream.
Radiant structures are fortified.
174 gold lost, and one lost from the map. Moon starting to make steps towards his blink dagger.
And Tigers got their timing here right now as soon as that Centaur dagger comes up as well, because Navi, they don't have a... If you just want to create space for Alchemist, and he doesn't really want to join fight, so they got Axe who can have his dagger, but they don't have the greatest follow-up. They don't have a lot of damage on their supports. And Weaver, who's struggling as well, is not the strongest right now, so Navi is in pretty big trouble right now. Taking their stacks. Alchemist will not be happy about this.
And he's got the relic money too. Some magical will want to make his way over there. Called out, slows the 2 of them out. Get the stampede there. Are trying to come in for more. They really want to force the fight here, Tigers, as they go straight away on top of Blizzy. Blizzy goes for the call, but the homing missile stuns him. Archie is able to haste away. They've lost the axe. They're popping the shrines. 1430 shrines and getting cursed crown, but the damage not there to kill him. So Tigers killing off the axe and Navi. They'll try and fight, but they don't bring anyone down in return.
And again, we just see the lack of damage coming out from Navi. They need that Radiance to get some kind of damage, and again, the Weaver is just 200 levels right now. And they need 6 on Dark Widow as well, so she can get that ultimate up and running, doing some deeps. And here we got the dagger. Remove Meander. If Navi doesn't crumble in the next 5 to 10 minutes, they could stand a chance going late. So the next 5 to 10 minutes is going to be very important. He's got a decent timing on that Radiance, but his team is kind of struggling, and the opponents are very farmed all 3 cores. Not the greatest situation.
As Moon and 1437 are ready and on the hunt. They have the demonic purge. Stampede not quite back up, but you can be sure if they get their eyes on a prize, they'll take it. They will have the burst of magical to take it down. Crystallize would be the dream. It's going to Shikuchi forward. Oh, 1437 will go for the self-destruct there. I wonder if he was actually intending to set up onto the Weaver. That's maybe a little... Oh, good.
Probably relocate the counter.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it saves someone, but that's a long time now without silence. And even with the relocate down, you know, the Tigers can still find action. They don't need the relocate really to get the Gyro in position. He can just shove down a lane now, as he has the lead.
Yeah, ideally you want to use that like in a team fight and win the team fight, but this just stops a pick-off. And as you said, Tiger's not going to have any issues finding an engagement. He got 2 initiating heroes on the Centaur and Ember right now. Can just keep going at them. And yeah, Navi needs to play really well right now, because even if they go... the problem for Navi right now, even if they go super late game, as you mentioned, the Axe are not that good this game.
They're not.
So the other way you win with Alchemist is that you get really far ahead with him and they can't kill him, but that's not what's going to happen. All this Tiger course has farmed, so they're keeping up.
They do get the catch on the 1437, but in your dream, it's ready to fight inside the pit. Just come out on the 2 of them, sending the Gyro and the Eye away. The Curse Crown as well, stunning them both up. Zephyr falling low, still alive. The bug is on him, but he finally pops. They lose the Eye. That's 1437, will fall as well. Navi get 2. It's going to be a buyback straight away from Zephyr, ready to re-engage as RG goes for the chains. Blizzy's able to TP out, no further disable in time. Looks like Moon didn't have the blink and he was not ready to go for him. He goes for the Willow instead.
It looked like he almost could even have ran in and stunned him.
Yeah, it looks like he could have got it, but I just only assumed that when we clicked on him, maybe only just then his cooldowns were available.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't make any mistakes.
No, he's been playing very well.
The MVP.
Jit.
Oh, yeah.
What a solo kill.
Jit.
Just killing a Weaver like that. That shouldn't happen, but it did. Crystallize, he's been having a rough series, I feel. Normally Crystallize, he really does shine, but the Void game felt a little lackluster, and now this game on the Weaver, he's struggling. And he in the past has really been one of sort of Navi's standout performers. But this series, it's been a hard one for him.
Yeah, Navi looked really good at the start, but they've met their match here. Yeah. Tigers looking very powerful, very strong. And both their Ember and Pyro is keeping up with Alchemist. This is not good news for Navi. They need to get some good team fight. Like, they got the small timing now with the Radiance. They want to take some fight like they just tried, but they only got 2 supports, so that's not the ideal situation.
Moon could go for this jump with RG. They can get the jump. Why not? In fact, whoa. Lizzie, he makes the jump forward. They go forward. The Stampede and the Fear will allow them to create quite a distance. It's enough to buy time for the Yules from the Ember to come out, but the Global Silence is there to follow up. Jump in from Moon, but he jumped in after Global Silence. There's going to be no spells. Cannot get the Who Stomp off because the dunk can control there from Blizzy with the Berserker's Call. They lose the 2 of them. 14:37 now being chased as Navi. They're striking back. Jump ball from Magical. He's got the connection with the concoction. Navi take 3 kills. Power of the Alchemist starting to show. As well, Blizzy. Are they going to get more? The Gyro and the IO? I mean, they'll get the Gyro out of there, but that IO is not going to stand much of a chance at all. As he gets brought back.
He's trying to help his friend, but it's too late.
It is far too late. Nothing to save the IOs. Navi effectively getting 4 kills.
There we go, exactly what Navi needed. It was looking really grim there, but getting those kills, they have the Radiance now, so they are pretty strong, and he's going instantly for the dagger, so he really wants to get to be stronger in the fight, which makes a lot of sense. It really feels like right now they want to be fighting back. Because if it goes too late, like we're getting closer and closer to that Wisp, level 15.
It's not
got the talent.
It's not going to get any easier. And they do need to try and find some levels for the Aya.
The Tigers are really split up there. They're also really strong. Like, yeah. We'll see how this goes.
Only a 1k lead now for Tigers. They do throw away a decent amount of that advantage they had.
Plus 1 second searing chains. Would be excellent.
Could make
against the Weaver.
That certainly will be. Let's see we go. Navi. Smoked up. They know they can do those. They take these fights. We saw them get away with 4 kills without losing anybody.
Global up in 5.
And want to strike again. Who will they find? Only Moon down here.
Moon is fast. Look at the dagger.
Not fast enough. They get him with a call. Concoction onto him as well. He'll try and stampede away. Does get a bit of safety ball for him. Surely will still before the global comes out. As Moon dies, they're trying to lead him with the Gyro. They'll get the kill onto Seneko. Can they get more? The Fear's going to be sent out. Doesn't catch up into the Gyro, so In Your Dream can continue to punch. They jump in, they've got the control. In fact, Hemmer with the chains is set up for a kill onto the Alchemist. The Cursed Crown will stun the Gyro for now. Crystallize trying to separate them. Chu moving in with the Bedlam. There as well. Chu has the control, gets the kill on In Your Dream. As again, Navi will come out on top of the exchange. It's 14:37. He is dead as well. Whoa, time lapse.
Oh, do they have a dagger?
What did you get Archer too? They are Navi. They are going to team wipe Tigers. Blizzy with the dunk. Tigers starting to slip. as Navi coming online in full force. And just outplaying them in the fights, Moon. Oh, I mean, he tried to jump forward. They're just going to be able to kill him. He doesn't get the kill onto the Dark Willow, and now he pays with his life. Another kill for Navi. 4K lead now for them. Tigers, they're throwing it away.
Moon, MVP last game. Now what?
Navi just
now
getting
what?
so much out of these fights.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
This Alchemist, he's only going to get further and further ahead.
radiant structures are fortified.
I'm still feeling good for Tigers. Like, even though these are like disaster fights, it's still only a 4K lead, so it's not that bad.
Dire's
And
middle
they do
tower
have that late
has
game as
fallen.
well. Like, their cores are still farmed. I don't need to panic just yet.
I guess this is as well sort of the expected position to be when you're against an Alchemist. This obviously the 4K, so the inflated gold the Alch provides. The Shadow Blade will be the next item for Blizzy, and he's pretty much got the money for it after those last few fights. A very wealthy axe, and with the stack as well. That should give him the funds to finish that blade off. There's Navi feeling confident, ready to just continue taking objectives and sort of forcing Tigers to come to them. As for Tigers, they do still need to sort of wait out the time to get that level 15 on the eye. I believe they're still not quite there. It's level 13, so it's nearly made it. They need that extra bit of punch, extra bit of damage to come out during the disables that Navi are throwing down onto the gyro.
Is under attack.
And we've seen the last two fights where Navi is the one who always initiates, which seems to be the deciding factor right now. It would be looking very different if Tigers actually decided to go for a kill. The blinking Centaur, but Navi going on aggressive. And here we go again.
There we have it. Sentry's placed by Moon. Oh, Lizzie gets the call onto the Ember Spirit. Moon there with the counterplay. Defensive disruption as well. Will keep the Ember safe. Has he got a remnant out? Yes, he has. He's out. Keeps a safe distance as he's going to have to high magical, stun himself. They want to go back in. They want to go for this. They've got the chains. Another good coach is being cooked up on Moon. He's got the stun. Can he throw it out in time? Magically can! The fear! The concoction is out onto the two of them, and indeed in your dream, Waltz is in with the cooldown. Get the kill on one. They're pretty low though on Tigers. They're still trying to fight this. Who's stopped from Moon? Holds back Blizzy. The maze will be duked out as Moon navigates himself out of the garden. And 1-for-1 Tigers are able to kill that big old alchemist, the kill that they needed. They can still kill him in your dream, making the plays happen. He's still being fights before that Aghanim's talent is there from the IO. Oh, Blizzy. Can he do this? He's got the damage.
He does.
Blizzy finding a free Ember Spirit kill out of nowhere.
Hashtag Blitz. Right now.
Blizzy. He has been He's 8-2-4 this game. Looking to parallel the offlane performance from, of course, Moon last game. Blizzy having a much better time on the axe than he did on his Enigma.
You really need to wait for this Garen with 15 now to want to fight again. They just need that double attack, and Garen needs that BKB. Maelstrom, I'm not sure what he's got in this game. Almost has a BKB. And Sanchiasha, not super common on this hero, but you get that mass movement speed with Wisp, which is always nice.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
But that BKB will be huge now.
Blizzy trying to play around with the Shadow Demon, doesn't quite get the jump.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Tigers, they're going to want to do something about this. They're giving up towers. Navi though with this wraparound.
Again, aggressive Dota.
Smoked up. 1437. He's going to get a nasty surprise.
He'll take that for the cause.
Dire's
For his
bottom
team.
tower is under attack.
Oh. Nearly 5 minutes. Well, in fact, they may just. The call, the concoction. They're going in onto Moon. Moon needs help, but he's not going to get it. The damage too much. Crystallized with this Maelstrom, offering an insane amount of damage.
Oh no, the runes.
Dire's
Global!
Radiant's top tower.
The global there, what to stop the
Relocate.
relocate onto the bounty.
Oh,
Keep
can't
it.
take it. Did he know though that he was relocating for a rune?
I think, wow, they knew they were relocating because they have those deep observer wards in the jungle, so they saw them going for it. They don't have vision on that rune spot, but he knew. Silencer, he was like, all right, you're not getting my rune.
I understand how important those runes are.
Yeah.
They win you the game.
Here we go. Let's see how this changes things up. Tether, Grant, Scepter bonus now online.
Oh, wrong. It was another camp. Level 2 Wisp.
I mean, I'll just build this game. We're going for the Lincoln Sphere. Is this really a good game for the Lincolns on the Ember? Like, what does it really sort of crazily save you from? That's sure they are single target, but none of the single target spells are sort of like game enders for an Ember Spirit, are they?
No, I don't think he necessarily needs it. It's just that Ultimate Stun, which is a little bit annoying, but...
Yeah. But you normally have, I mean, I guess with the blink he can get straight on top of you and there's not really the chance to dodge. So, yeah, I guess that's sort of what he's most worried about.
And we're gonna get the timing now. BKB level 15 and everything. Here we go.
Blizzy with the Shadow Blaze. He's
Oh.
so many issues. He does go underneath the sentry. They see him just on the side of it. They're moving in.
Up. There we
There we go. In your dream, going in with the BKB. The damage as well. It's punch him through. The Argentine don't like to get the axe. He's the Stamping now to start to back up Magical with his own BKB trying to commit onto the Centaur. But he hasn't got the damage alone. Disruption's out. Argit with the chains. They've got the control. They've got the damage. They get crystallized as well. 2 kills for Tigers. Moon beats down Seneko as well. 3 kills. They'll lose the Gyro to the Shadow Realm here.
Oh.
Can Argit go back in? I don't know if he can he?
He can.
Can he?
Wisp. Oh.
He's feeling a little scared.
Oh.
Can he dodge this?
Link.
The backup! The Yule. Removing the Cursed Crown.
What?
He can go for this.
Can he though?
Chains.
Oh.
Chains, no. Chains hits Shadow Realm targets.
No, I don't believe so.
I don't
I assume he would do it then.
I assumed he would. I guess they don't. I guess they mustn't. I guess they don't.
Man, we see the timing. The timing of Wisp 15 and a guy with BKB. What the difference that makes. They were losing all the fights and all of a sudden they get those items and beep, bop, boop.
Indeed. 20-21, still with that 4K lead, but being an Alchemist lineup, you do expect to be quite a bit further ahead. Especially at sort of the 28-minute mark. This Gyro Io. It's time to see what they can do in these fights. It's pretty scary.
Yeah, and again, as you said, you want to be way further ahead with Alchemist, but then you feel like the second thing, the Axe is going to come online, and you're going to be like, where are you going to win from that? But again, not with this lineup. It's not that impressive.
No, I mean, they said the Weaver actual. That's a beaut.
Yeah,
but then what are you doing? You're saving someone else. You're not saving yourself, and you don't really have the person you're saving. Really is going to be the Alchemist himself. You know, it's sort of a greedy axe to give away. You're going to give it the Weaver, and then you're going to be telling the Weaver to time lapse you every fight. So, which could be nice, giving him a second life. As we see with the BKB and the Radiance, when he goes in, it does take some time to kill the Alchemist, but it's not impossible for Tigers. And still, yet really. Only really the Weaver that hits super hard, and as long as he doesn't die or get caught out by chains or a hoop stomp. Looks like he has to be very careful with his positioning.
We should have an axe ready now as well. On the Centaur, maybe. He's getting closer.
Just 1k gold away.
Yeah, that's gonna make a good difference. Now Tigers is itemizing a lot for the survival. Oh. Okay.
I mean, with the Weaver's got the damage. We get the Weaver in here, crystallize.
Are they not aware?
Tigers, do they know what's going on?
They don't know.
They don't have any wards around here.
They don't know.
It's going to be a free one for Navi.
I'll take that.
They're going to expect it way too late. It's gone. It's taken. Magical with the Aegis.
Work for both of us?
They're going to kill that out twice.
Yeah, Navi decided, or Tigers decided to go for their runes instead. They just didn't know that.
Yeah.
And again, they trade 2 for 2, but you got an Alchemist and he'll take that trade.
I'm going to see if they can find something straight off the bat. With the Aegis, they get the jump. Oh, man. Oh, Blizzy. What a catch. The gyro and the IO.
Who is this guy?
Perfect axe call. Blizzy. There's mid lane, RG. Crystallize trying to get on top of him. Starts to poke, starts to get some of that mana taken away. Concoction, unsuccessful. Magical not quite able to get on top of the Amber Spirit, and especially as we see now does have the Lincoln Sphere complete. So he's hard to catch. 1437 just sending out illusions, trying to see if he catches out any movements of Navi in the jungle. The double-edged talent online for Moon. Now, find the Hoostomp. He's got a crazy amount of burst. Still going to be so strong against heroes like the Weaver.
Alright, now they got the axe.
700 damage nuke.
That is good.
That is good.
But the axe is gonna obviously make a big difference here. And Tigers, they're taking these fights where they just get or pickoffs after pickoff where they die, and they gotta stand their ground soon. They're not weak at all. Ember's got this Lincoln now in 20. Maybe they just feel comfortable with going like super late game, even though they're against ultimates, because they feel the axe are not going to win them the game. And we know about ultimates, he kind of falls off. Like he's just in the end, he's just a hero that runs around right clicking.
Oh! Look at this Blizzy! He found the remnant, and he was hiding. He was prepared to come back. He's got the Yules, but again Blizzy.
Again!
Another jump, another catch with the Berserker. Oh, back comes there. And the Dream coming in with a combo. Moon jumps in, look at the Hoostomp, the double hit. They've managed to kill Magical the once as they keep themselves alive. Chase from Chu. Curse Crown's down, blink away from Margit, but it was absolutely a bait. It was a bait, they fell for it. Hoostomp comes out, he is back in. Can they keep Central alive? Global Silence is out. So that's going to be Moon down for 70 seconds. BKB committed by Magical. Curse Crown onto the gyro. They're trying to take him out. Relocate. They get him away to safety. Oh. Damn. They're back in. They're ready to fight on the relocate back. And Navi, no. Navi's not sticking around for this one. So they do manage to beat the Aegis out of Navi. Cost them the Centaur's life. But Global Silence is down as well. So Tigers, I have to find them. They do get a DD rune as well down bottom.
Oh yeah.
See if they can catch anyone out with this. They sweep over towards the mid. They've got a good chance of finding a target.
Oh yeah, wow. This is gonna be it.
He doesn't have BKB for 20 seconds either. With the DD, they're doing a lot. He's gonna try and get himself out. Blizzy coming in to help out with the disruption. Will save the Gyro, make sure that he doesn't kill himself on Blizzy's blade mail. The root, the change, they've got the catch onto Magical. Magical can't get the concoction out with the BKB up on the Gyro. But the overall Tigers, they're losing the more heroes. Crystallize with the BKB, he'll stay alive. They may have killed the Alchemist, but they lose 3 more heroes for it. It's Crystallize with his BKB able to hit back hard. A lot of damage being done there by the Gyro.
Holy crap.
But it wasn't enough to take the fight.
Blizzy is always in the right spot all the time. If he's not there, that would be so different. This guy, look at him.
He's already looking for more. But Moon, one of the harder targets to jump alone.
And this Blade Man is doing so much right now.
Yeah.
Definitely need that Satanic that's coming up soon. It's going to make the difference.
Still not, but he's died a couple of times. He's not invested in any of the bits of it, so he is losing a bit of gold each and every time. So again, push further away from the Satanic in your Dream.
And the Weaver is becoming a massive threat right now.
Yeah.
He's got that experience down, so almost hitting 25.
Yeah, this is very quick.
It's going to be so good at just positioning to kill Wisp over and over every time.
There's Moon. Setting up. Navi, they know that there's going to be something ready for them up top. Especially with the Gyro respawning. Gotta play it careful. Crystallize back to the bottom lane. Sweep up this last bit of experience and we'll have that 25. It's Magical. They want to go for this to Yules. It's there to dodge the fear, and it's going to be the magical silence. It's going to expose itself. The global silence is used, but in your dream, it's got the BKB to remove it, but it doesn't matter. They've lost the Ember Spirit. The focus from Magical is too heavy. He's going over the BKB, slowed down by the Demonic Purge. Stampede being popped. There's a buyback from Arjit. Tigers really want to fight this. They know there's no global, they know there's no BKB, but can they actually catch anyone on Navi? It doesn't look like it. So a wasted buyback there from Arjit. Unable to actually keep the fight going and do anything in response.
Oh boy, what about the runes? Can we see how many runes? Who got the runes?
Navi.
Oh, they
got three. They got three.
Oh,
just the
Lord. Just call it.
It's a tough game.
Just call it.
Navi is getting a severe lead. Seeing the money for the AC. Done on Magical. He can start building that Aghanims. As we say, he's going to want to give one to the Weaver for sure.
16k lead. People at home are sitting right now. Oh, Navi's got it. Well, I'll tell you they don't got it. As a TI winner, I'll tell you right now, they're going to lose. I won't tell you why.
Okay.
But they will lose.
Well, let's see. Gaben says there's still a 25% chance for Tigers this game. That's a good amount. There's still certainly ways that Tigers can close this game. But it's not going to be easy. With the size that the Weaver and the Alchemist are getting to, Blizzy as well. Teams as a whole, Navi showing us the team play that has allowed them to get to this stage of the tournament. It's getting a little too much potential for Tigers. There's the item pickup. Satanic done on the gyro. In your dream, should not worry about dying straight away, especially to sort of these counters like the Blade Mail. It's got means to deal with it.
Only tanking and pushing high ground is always an issue against an Ember, so Tigers is just gonna slow down, get some more items, wait for that super late game, and finally go for a butterfly. Need some damage on this Skyro. Everything is fine. And GPM talent on the Wisp, I believe, so he's gonna get rich now. Almost getting a BKB. Can't get locked down then. And just kite the... But then you change it with Wisp, you can just keep the movement speed from the gyro, and you just kite the Weaver easily. Can't get locked down, easy game. And they're going really defensive items.
Yeah, Arjit,
Tigers.
No offensive potential at all, really. It's going to start falling off. Scaling not great.
Yeah, they just want to take the longer fights. They got the Shiva, Lincoln, they got Satanic, and just all these super defensive items.
Yeah, I mean, I guess eventually it will be fine. As soon as the gyro gets a damage item on top of the Satanic.
And here we got the Ags.
There we go.
Definitely should go for Weaver.
You got to give it to the Weaver, right?
Man, that Ags is annoying to deal with.
Yep. Extra bit of beef as well for Crystallize, but so the second life that can be given to Magical or Blizzy.
And not only is that you can give it away to someone, it's also that the cooldown is super low now, 16 seconds. Really annoying to deal with.
You've got to somehow get on top of Crystallize.
Here would have got the high ground. This is not good.
Oh, 40-37 is on the low ground. Smoke dispels. You know something's up there.
They know.
They do. They get the chains. Moon as well. Go with the Who's Stop. They can't get the burst, but there's the axe. Blizzy now in perfect position with the 3-man. Got the BKB down. What can he heal himself up? He's trying. He's popped the Satanic, but they've lost the Centaur. The IO starts to heal him up, but he can't save him. Zephyr tries to relocate out, but Navi get on top of him. Navi taking these fights with ease now. And ready to push down that middle lane. Into the base of Tigers they go. There's no buyback on Moon or In Your Dream. So the mid lane racks. Belport Blizzy tries for the call, doesn't get it. 40-37 with the disruption. Magical throws out a concoction. They get the middle racks. Navi now moving towards the top. They want more. And is there anything the Tigers can do to stop it? I don't know. Arjit still not quite having the Shiva's Guard picked up. As they put the fortification. Arjit straight away heading to clean out the middle lane. But top, Navi, they'll take that tier 3 tower. The backdoor protection is kicking in though. There's no creeps near the base. So Navi will not be able to get a second set of racks.
Oh, the Ember, please, for the love of God, you're against an Ultimates. Just go for the runes in a time like this. What are you doing?
He'll kill Seneca, but as you say, sort of Seneca's work already done here. All these runes, all this gold, really amounting up for Navi. 26k gold lead now.
It's still fine. You still think Neville will win? I know you're doing that at home, but I'm telling you, this will be one of those long, epic games, and Tigers will come out on top.
All right. Let's have a look. What does Dota Plus say? Are we seeing them? Only 6% chance for Tigers to win, according to the computers.
Computers are just computers.
That's true. They're not real. Yet. Navi.
Oh boy, okay, that guy's pretty fun. That might be
Next on you.
We're fine. Everything is fine.
You got a BKB on Blizzy too. Crystallize. He's got the Nullifier. Got a good amount of money to start building into the heart. It really is all coming together.
This guy really needs 2 more items.
He does. How's he doing on top of the Satanic? He's halfway to the butterfly. But as you say, at this point, it's sort of getting into the territory where he ideally needs to the butterfly and MKB, or maybe something bigger, maybe even a divine rapier after the butterfly. See how he feels the situation is, and it's Navi. They're ready for another Roche taking. Can Tigers get over in time to contest this? They don't seem prepared again. They're not heading towards the pit. Navi, they take it down way too quick. It's going to be another Roshan for Navi. Cheese and Aegis going the way of Crystallize. And Xenos, as long as he can keep himself alive, he can also keep others alive with him. With that Aghanim's time lapse.
And it's really hard for Tigers to fight right now, having to deal with that global silence and the Weaver ultimate. They really need to burst someone, but they don't really have burst heroes, so it's really easy for a Weaver to save someone.
Radiant are scanning.
See, what's Archie going to go for next? He's got to be some like a Miona, right? Some sort of damage. Yeah, he's going to go back from the Miona now. Very late time to get that damage on him. And he really can't afford to die. He's literally itemized so that he doesn't die. So if he dies, you know, that's a job not well done. It's magical.
Seneca, what are you up to, buddy? What are you doing?
He just gets the can they get the kill on top of Seneca? They cannot! Seneca kept alive by the Aghanim's time lapse from Crystallize. They killed off the Eye of the Fear, disabling the gyro. He'll be disrupted. Can he do anything to keep himself alive? He can't. He has to buy back straight away. Arjit jumping forward, but there's the control. They get the stun off. He tries to remnant away. Does dodge the Berserker's call. Jumps in. The Who Stomp on the back line as he bursts down the silence, but Seneca buys back. Nullifier onto the gyrocopter. They've lost the Centaur. He has to buy back as well. They're trying to push Navi back here. They only killed the silencer. Navi getting everyone else out of there. They got the full set of racks. As Navi continue to extend their lead, Tigers unable to really take sort of a hit back to Navi.
What was Seneca going uphill there for? Completely out of position, dying there. Very sloppy play on his behalf. Just barely getting that ult off. Could have gone a lot worse there. Yeah, this is actually not very good right now for Tigers, having to buy back on that Gyro. He's the one who needs those items. He needs items and you can't really buy back right now.
Send himself back here.
Alright. Or just sell it now.
Yeah.
And get that Eagle
song.
Get that Eagle song. Sell the TP. You don't need to TP.
Oh, that's true. We'll give him the money.
No way. I don't know about this.
Finish. Trying to jump in, but they can. The Aghanim's time lapse keeps Seneca safe. Magical throws out the concoct to the BKBs out, but they've got the call. They've got the damage they have, but the dog's down. That's In Your Dream dead for 2 minutes. No buyback. It's 14:37 found as well. GG. Well played is cool. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go into a game 3 as Navi strike back in the second game.
Just like I said.
Yeah, that's big success.
What happened? What the hell? Slacks is right.
Slacks were right, ladies and gentlemen. Navi, Slacks did not lose hope in them. And Navi certainly didn't lose hope in themselves either here. The draft worked out at the end of the start. It felt like Tigers did have a hold on this game. But too many lost team fights against the Out lineup, and certainly Navi were just boosted ahead.
Now it's that Radiance timing. When they got Radiance, they smoked a couple times, got a few kills, and the Tigers just lost all their momentum after that and couldn't come back. So, yikes.
Absolutely so. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 1-1, one game left to see which team moves on in the upper bracket, and that game will come very soon as we'll pass.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Thank you. I am speechless.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Death tax.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has been denied.
My edge. Those. Who purge the elements now? What have we here?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Waters rise. The impure
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant team pick.
Okay, don't worry. You know, Navi's like, let's first pick a draw and make them think. And now they're going to overthink it. They're going to focus so much on countering that the last pick is going to completely blow them off their socks because they did not see it coming because they had only had eyes for the Drow Ranger.
Oh look, it's terribly. Oh, he's a good hero. Surprisingly. Good in the mid, good in the late, great against Drow!
They don't have any real decent wave clear here either, right? Because Dazzle's got the Shadow Wave, but that only does so much.
Don't worry, the Drow Ranger with Aghanim Scepter and Maelstrom clears the wave real fast.
Ooh, Elder Titan somewhere fog.
Oh, it's cheering.
Very excited.
Okay. Maybe this is starting to come together for me. Elder Titan is great at saves. Really prevents that dive mentality of let's break the back line because you got to dodge the Elder Titan. You go to sleep down there, you ain't going to have a good time. So, okay. It's starting to come through. Maybe I underestimated our boys on Navi a little bit. I like this.
You get yourself a beautiful black hole. You follow up with an Earth Splitter.
Got lots of damage coming in there as well.
Mm-hmm. No Huskar, though.
This is going to be an Enigma game, though. I mean, if he has got to get some good holes here. But with Elder Titan set up in the sleeps, easy peasy.
Lena pick up here. I like the Wyvern, too, because the Wyvern can put the Winter's Curse down on the Enigma and just cancel out that black hole, but have to be very careful with positioning because if she gets too close, obviously she's gonna get stuck in the black hole and can't do diddly.
No worries. That's what her Q's for, right? That's sniping. Press that Q. Snipe that ultimate from across the map. No big deal. However, I gotta say, Tiger's draft looks very, very textbook. I mean, it's just about everything. We're only missing a Phoenix, which is banned. So yeah, looks good there. I like Navi's thought process here, but I still need the glue, Sheaves.
Yeah.
What's gonna stop him?
I don't know.
Over him.
It should be the magical glue as well. And now Magical knows he's up against the Lena. What's good against Lena? How can he? I kind of feel like if I look at the lineup and I don't know it's gonna be mid hero, what you do, but it's like you need something that is gonna win the game. Like, why did you pick the Drow? Who are you gonna keep alive? Who are you doing all this for? Yeah. And I can't think of that hero that's gonna carry them through the game. Because Drow is not your, like when you pick Drow, she's not the carry. Like you don't pick Drow for Drow, you pick her for her aura.
Yeah, you pick Drow to just brainlessly push a lane while people are making other space.
Yeah. Which person is going to be doing that? Which hero can do that best?
Ooh, well,
one-man army. Who is the one-man army? Well,
you're really setting this up like I'm going to have an answer for you. I'm going to let you in a little secret. I'm pretty dumb. I don't know if I can answer that, but one-man army here. Let's see, ranged mid. Could it be the puck? It wouldn't be the puck, would it?
No.
Drow puck? I've seen it.
No. I don't think this is a good idea, but you could go with Dusa.
Whom? I've seen a Dusa.
A snake lady, but I don't think it's a good idea. But I mean, because, you've got the Mystic Snake that'll be able to,
I don't hate it.
You've got the Stone Gaze, which disengages really nicely. You've got Mystic Snake that's going to be able to, cut through those illusions. And then, of course, you've also got
they ban out Storm, which is unusual. If anything, I'd see ban out Invoker or something, because Invoker would be the more standard pick.
Yeah.
I like the Deuce, actually.
That'd be dope as hell. She gets an Aghanim Scepter, kills all the Terrorblade illusions, insta-kills all the zombies from Undying, kills her entire team when Winter Wyvern ults, but no big deal. NBD.
NBD. You think she cares? She DCs.
Okay. Nice.
Navi, this is what they prepared for.
I like this. This is the pick. Piercing spell.
I did not like that. Beastmaster.
Yeah, I don't. It depends on what the last pick is. The pick, the glue for Navi, the bait. They used Drow Ranger as a bait to make sure that this last hero is going to have the best game of its life. What?
Dope! This is cool! I like it. I think that's awesome. Look at that high ground defense, dog. Elder, Titan, Sniper, Dazzle, Enigma. How do they push uphill?
Oh, that's pretty bonkers.
Oh, settle in, kiddos. This is either going to be a very short game or a very long one. How do you push uphill against that?
Well, you kill him.
That is actually true. You literally kill him because nobody on the team has any HP.
Yep. All right, Moxie.
I'm getting triggered seeing Sniper. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it looks great, right? You've got a fantastic high ground defense, like Slax was saying. You got that Drow aura. But I feel like Sniper takes a while to get some items to come online, right? It's gonna take a bit. So I'm still gonna stick with Tigers.
Beastmaster sucks. And they got a lot of damage coming out with that Drow aura. Big old range daddies. Big uphill defense. They are going to get hammered in the early game. It's going to be a goddamn slaughter. But if they just don't all die at the same time, I think Navi might be able to do this one. Let's go for Navi!
I predicted the series before any draft started to be 2-1 in favor of me. And I'm a little torn because I don't like Beastmaster, I don't like Sniper, I actually don't like any of it. But we're going to go for Woo! See what happens. Game 3, guaranteed last game to make sure you look forward to this one with Bull and Oni Pixel.
Prepare for battle.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Game 3 of Navi versus Tigers. Woo! And look at what we got, Bulldog. We got a sniper. Are you a fan?
Finally.
Are you
I don't know what the paddle is talking about.
I mean,
Sniper.
will they go for the Basher build?
The what build?
The Basher build.
Oh, the Basher build.
The Bulldog patented sniper.
I never lost with it. Actually, 100% win rate.
Okay. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. Let's see.
If you got 6 items, it's not bad. Actually good.
Okay. I'm down. Let's have a look. Navi. So this Drow, they got this Drow strat, they open with it, they showed their hand. How's sort of the draft ended up, do you feel? Like, have Tigers got suitable ways to deal with the Drow lineup?
Oh man, the Sniper, that's all I got for you. You got the Undying normally. It's like I put Tombstone. They're not going to care about Tombstone. They're all range heroes. Just snipe it.
Right.
But they do have the Winter Wyvern. That's always a scary hero if you get that good ultimates. And you get a Beastmaster as well to break that black hole from Enigma.
Okay.
But I'm feeling good for Navi here. Honestly. Yeah. I do like to see some different heroes. Playing as Alina mid could be a little bit scary because you always have to face that Lina harass non-stop. She gets super long range. Sniper has long range, but Lina's got even longer range in the first few levels. And non-stop harass. And Sniper's a hero that doesn't really get bottle or any type of region, so it could be a little bit annoying for him. And back in days you say, well, he's got draw. Alright, well, it's not really. It doesn't work that way anymore. He's got 2 damage in like a minute, which is not going to really change the lane.
Yeah, and interesting. Look at this as a sort of choice as well from the Drow, because as you say, Drow really isn't that crazy nowadays. So you sort of start with level 1 Frost Arrow, so you have that harass and have that orb walking.
Yeah, and they scaled a bit differently. It's only 10% now. I believe it was like 18% before on level 1, so not that powerful. And we already see how Sniper is taking all that harass, and it's only going to get worse with that Lina getting bottle and smashing it.
Absolutely. Bottom lane, see how Chew and Blizzy could do. Saw a game on Blizzy had a bit of a tough time on the Enigma. See if he has a better time this game. They do have very good, of course, combo and team fight. Then line a black hole into an earth splitter.
Yeah,
throwing around to the spirit as well, giving the vision for to get the hits off with the sniper. They've got a lot of peeping, a lot of shooting that they're going to be able to do.
And there's also another time. We don't see that too often. It's going to be pretty good against that terribly. Yeah, you just put them to sleep, all of them, and also reducing their armor and magic resistance. Again, we just see the harass here. Yeah. It's going to be rough. She gets a few levels. She gets that bottle. Any kind of rotation could just devastate him. But yeah, Enigma, we see like he was struggling in the last game. It wasn't Blitz Zero, but Or was it Blizzard playing it?
Yeah, game
he
one.
played it. Oh, game one.
Yeah, game one when they have Blizzy on the Enigma and Crystallize on the Void.
Oh yeah, yeah. We see some people just go all out in the tankiness on that hero, which makes it so much easier to play. Like we see sometimes they rush the BKB and dagger, and it's a lot of times it's not as strong as people think. Like just being in the middle of the team fight and just throwing out some stuns. And just being the threat of the black hole, making everyone move away from it, so it's actually sometimes it's better. We'll see what he goes this game.
Damn bottom.
Here we go. The slam.
Bit of an attempt on Moon.
Oh.
One punch more and a spirit might just do it. Put the spirit out. Ooh, not quite enough. Moon does survive and he's got the sound. Oh no, actually no, Moon doesn't have the sound. That's the ET, so no, Moon. It's going to have to hang back a little bit. Mid lane, CS, what we've got 15 for 2 on the Lina, 11 for 3 on the Sniper, so all in all, you know, even though it's hard for first few waves, first few levels for the Sniper, Magical, he's keeping up.
Yeah, and we have the Drow top. This is a hero that is like literally almost a creep in the lane, so you really want to put some pressure on her, maybe give her a bad lane, but she seems to be doing acceptable as of now. Terrorblade is fine with trading, though he's also not the strongest laner outside of his meta. And here it is his meta, and you see the power all of a sudden. He grows into this massive demon, just hitting and destroying. Who is this guy?
The South! It's not enough! First blood for RG.
Sacrifice has been paid.
Monkas?
A big old Terrorblade. I mean,
First sacrifice.
Terrorblade and the Undying, it's your strength's gone, your HP's gone, your hopes and dreams are gone. He'll take them all out on that duel lane.
Yeah, so looking good right now.
Both going for the deny there.
Sniper's doing fine. I wonder how much gold they spent on sending out salves in the middle. Probably quite a lot. And the other Titan's kind of strong in lane if you know what you're doing. Kids at home, don't play this hero in pubs because you probably don't know what you're doing. You really need to use your spirit really well to get a plus damage. And
like this?
Yeah, just like this.
Punching in. Look at that right click. Wow. Shoot, look at him go.
There you go.
Oh, let's run out now.
Yeah, if you don't play this hero perfectly or like you know what you're doing, this hero is really bad.
Yeah.
Like, you need to abuse stacking creeps in the woods and then just get that plus 100 damage and just smash people. Just smash them.
He's only doing that so far, Chew. As 1-to-1. Blizzy and Magical getting good farm. It's just a Drow really that is suffering. So when the slow start for Crystallize and Echo does secure his bounty rip. No, 3-7 and Argit. They want to find him. But you know, hey, he got the bounty rip. He got his job done.
But it was a 5-minute bounty rip. You're giving Terrible a lot of experience.
That's true. And Argit.
Not sure I'm liking this.
He's getting good farm. Bottom lane, a bit of an attempt onto Blizzy. Blizzy will be fine. Level 5 at the moment. And he's got the backup of Choo coming back over. Getting the spirit over them all. And he's going to get a good bit of right click sucked up again. Look at that. Plus 129. Whew.
That is a lot.
That's a lot. If they get Malefist, they are going to be chased down.
And not only that, it also gives that increased movement speed. So... And, oh, cancel.
He cancelled it. He would have had it, wouldn't he?
I would assume not, because otherwise he wouldn't cancel. He's a pro player.
Yeah, he is a pro player.
We just, looked at it for the last second, but I'm sure he was aware of what was happening.
Okay.
I'm not going to question Magical. He's a god mid player.
I mean, maybe he wanted it to TP back to base.
Oh no, the creep hero.
Oh, metamorphosis.
Again, we see this hero is so weak in the lane. We've seen this a lot where you just pick it early and they just get punished with this hero destroying it in lane.
Malefist, it's onto Moon, Chew. Hey, look at it, plus 159! I mean, Chew's having a great time on the ET.
Yeah, and it's just that weapon of his is like a massive hammer. Like, it's so satisfying.
Oh man, you gotta be careful when you go near the CT. He's been doing a fantastic job of getting the stacks up and always getting that spirit over many creeps, many heroes.
And the top lane is not going the way they want. And Terrorblade as well is not the strongest lane, so we've talked about, but he's doing really good. 17 denies. He's gotten 3 kills.
It's been a very
a little bit yikesy.
That's going to be a slow start for the Drought. The sniper though mid lane, Magical's doing well. He's trading farm. He's even. He's absolutely even with the Lina. And in fact, in the levels, as you see, he's a full level ahead of the Lina.
Yeah, she did some rotating a little bit to just get the shrine and so on. But I wonder the amount of region he sent out. It's probably quite a lot.
Oh, still alive for now. Does fall to the right click, but crystallize.
Good carry.
Being chased. Tombstone zombies are on him. Seneko falls as well. 2 kills and the 1 loss. Tiger's still taking the favourable
That
trade.
level 2 tombstone just going ham there. That couldn't have been a very high level tombstone. Doing so much work. And yeah, the sniper is doing really well.
Yeah, Magical's getting good farm. And he needs to. Navi, they've got to find something good out of these lanes as the top's not going good. Bottom is going, of course, fine, but top lane, Terrorblade is having a fantastic start, and they've moved Crystallize away from that top lane now.
The Enigma is doing fantastically. Thanks to that Ella Titan, absolutely smashing in the lane. Normally, Beastmaster is kind of a strong laner, but you're not going to man up against an Ella Titan.
No,
he's not only a Titan, but he's an Elder Titan.
That's true.
And the older you are, the wiser you are. You usually get weaker when you get older, but not this guy.
Not at all. It's mid lane Magical. Getting a little aggressive on the high ground. They are going to try for the wraparound. Seneko is there with the backup if needed.
Oh no.
Okay, there's no backup that's going to help that man. Magical getting combo down, the tombstone's out as well. 1437 is there for chasing for more. The splinter blast down to Seneko. Oh, Courier, watch out! They will lose.
Oh my god, here he is!
Oh no. Probably. Oh, it's gone now, but still. Oh. He's got to watch out these zombies. These zombies are kind of killing him. Look at the tombstone in top.
The amount of money you get from that feels good, man. Meanwhile, top, the Terrorblade, he's got the top tower. His power level is very high.
Absolutely, RG.
Jesus. Look at that.
It's got 1400 gold.
RG.
Trap Tequila, 9.5 minutes in. He has had a fantastic time. Top Crystallize is trying to find his level 6 somewhere. So he can actually offer a little bit of a punch and a little bit of a buff to the rest of his team. Because at the moment, it's 2 Wraith Bands, it's nothing at all really that he's kicking out in terms of plus damage.
10 minutes, not ult yet. That's gotta hurt. And what's going on here?
Runes. What we got? It's like Tigers.
It's only 2-2. What? Oh, the humanity!
Denied. Arjit continuing to just keep the advantage at this pace of the game. He's got the drums to really sort of keep him at this sort of stage of the game very strong. And very hard to fight against Navi.
Yeah, and when you pick the draw, you don't really expect her to do that well in the laning phase. If she does, you're really, really happy, but generally you kind of expect her to do poorly in lane, so Navi clearly is aware of what this was supposed to happen, so they're fine. Nothing to panic about. Her net worth is not that bad. And she does farm pretty fast once she got her ult. You can farm Ancients. You're standing mid and going from her Ancients. But she's not that scary threat that the Terrorblade becomes.
Let's try for an Echo Stomp onto Arjit, but no luck today for Chu. Lane, TP. Oh! Alright! Nice TP, bruh. Was in your dream. It's a free kill onto Seneko. Was not prepared for that one there, the Dazzle. As that should be the tier 1 tower secured as well here for Tigers. As they push on. They do have the fortification. Tigers looking to take a fight, Chu. They'll get the Earth Splitter down. Does connect onto the Wyvern. They'll get Zephyr. But still 1437, he's happy to fight. The Roar's out as well. Onto the Enigma, the follow-up Light Strike Array down onto him. Blizzy's gone. They do kill off the Tombstone, but Navi, they've lost 2. Chu. Oh, there's a surprise waiting for him. Arjit. One reach out and touch with the Metamorphosis brings down a 3rd. It's Tigers, they're taking these fights. It's 1-6.
The power of Undying I don't think there's any hero that's as powerful as Undying on position 5. Although I'm not sure if they're running it. It's 5. Will Wyvern is doing really poorly net worth. But yeah, Navi, you can't underestimate the power of Sniper, but you really need some kind of frontliner for this hero, and they don't really have any tanky hero.
No.
The Enigma definitely needs to itemize to just be the tanky. No BKB dagger build on this. I don't know if that's going to work that well, but
He got Midas this game.
he's doing the greed build.
Yeah, didn't do Midas in the first game that we saw him, so changing up his build.
Yeah, he must have listened to my advice.
He may have done so.
Are scanning.
Yeah, the dagger rush, it's a little bit worrisome. Because I'm sure Tiger, they know they need to deal with Sniper. You can't let Sniper stand and attack and kill everyone, so they need to itemize around it. Which will be like daggers on Winter Wyvern or Beastmaster. Jump on that guy, don't let him do his stuff, and they'll just win the fights. And to prevent that, Navi needs to stop them and have tanky frontliners, and they're not going to get anyone like that, it seems like. It'll be a big problem.
They'll find themselves a Wyvern kill. Zephyr beaten down by the Eidolon army with that Satire Tormentor, and at the same time though RG at top just able to run down a lone Drow Ranger. Gets him solo.
Yeah, he used ult, so maybe he was farming jungle. I didn't see what happened there, but
didn't even need to use meta. Didn't have it. He was able to just run him down with a reflection.
yeah,
The drums.
was low from the farming neutrals, maybe just ran in,
Yeah.
ulted him and slammed him.
Big kills and big farm for RG at this game.
That's not what you want to see. Boy just killing your drone like that. And Lena going for Avid Lens, that's not very common.
No Yules. Just that extra cast range. Extra bit of mana to play around with, but yeah, not sort of the standard first item for Lena's.
Yeah, again, just want to get just extra range to be able to deal with that draw or sniper potentially. She want to be on the outskirts of the fight. So that's an interesting pickup. I kind of like it. I like it a lot. And here we see it in work.
Absolutely, extra range might pay off. They've got vision of the drought temporarily. With that illusion crystallizes. He's going to come before. He's not going for the farm. He knows.
He doesn't know. He wants it.
He's playing careful.
Oh, very well played. Very good player, Crystallize. I'd struggle in this series a little bit. Used to be like one of the most stable carries in CIS, and still is, honestly. But this series, he has been struggling.
Yeah, they've been hard games, and the ether lens. He had it. It's the ether lens. That's why you get it first.
Yeah,
that range
builds
with the talent, bam, and now bottom Zephyr. This is a Winter's Curse.
Beautiful.
Oh no!
Black hole!
He got it.
Oh, is it worth to black hole there?
Yeah. Go for it. Let's save the bounty ring.
That is roughly 500 gold net worth difference. Absolutely worth it.
Are you going to use the black hole anywhere else anytime soon? Probably not. You know?
I would have done it. And I would have been laughed at by everyone, but they wouldn't know. They don't understand the power of a rune. The bounty.
This Tiger's still holding the lead. I mean, this Terrorblade, they've got to do something about him, Navi. They do get him in a black hole, they certainly can kill him, as you said at the start. You know, you can never really understate how good the ET is against the Terrorblade at all stages of the game. There's the Midas, complete for Blizzy.
This is really good, at least at the Elder Titan. He is getting some farm, and he is going for tank. Just having Talbot will be great. If he just survives for a few extra seconds, gets that disarm off, either on ideally on Terrorblade, but Lena is fine as well. Giving that space for Sniper, because I'm just worried the Tigers will just run right over all the way to Sniper. Like, Sniper needs someone to be in between him and the enemies, or he is not a good hero.
Honestly, this game's getting harder and harder for the Sniper. I mean, you've got Yule Scepter now complete on Lena, so the full catch potential. And that as well with the Ether Lens, meaning that he can catch him out from a mile off. So, chew. Bit of setup here onto 1437. And yeah, I mean, he's dead. So Repeal will not save him. Magical able to pick up the kill for himself and the Sniper. I'll help him step that a little closer to having the Maelstrom done on top of the Dragonlance.
Yeah, going for Dragonlance first, probably not the best thing to do. probably needs a Maelstrom before and then going the other way around because he needs to farm faster. Because the Sniper is not the slowest farmer, but he's no match for Terrorblade, who's just 50% more farm than him. And one of the reasons we see Terrorblade a lot is he farms really fast.
Now I'm really safely as well with the illusions.
Yeah, you can just send those illusions on a lane and just push it out. So, alright, they want to go.
I mean, he did. He's not quite got the mantle. He's very close to having it, but indeed smoking up without that.
What does Beastmaster have? Does he have a dagger or something? He does have a dagger. All right, there we go.
Let's look for the quick jump, quick kills. Oh, not crystallize. Poor old crystallize. Oh no. Not a, oh well, unnecessary roll, but a kill nonetheless.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
There's Navi. They'll try and at least take a tier 1 top or do some damage to it, but they're losing Crystallize again and again. It's still going to be quite some time for Crystallize to get himself actually in the game. As he had a rough lane, and the pressure's on. You know, suddenly this Drow lineup are getting pushed out much faster than the pace they can push themselves with.
Navi's going to need a long time to get really effective. This drone needs like 15k net worth before she really becomes a right clicker and sniper. He also needs like 2 more items before it becomes a real threat, because right now it's just all physical. Soon to Maelstrom, so there's some magical, and we know that Terrorblade is just that natural raw armor of that hero. Very strong, very powerful, very scary. And any time they want, they can just easily kill Roche. If they just get 1 pick off, they've got the Tombstone and the Flesh Golem, which increases the damage by roughly 20% on Roche. So very quick Roche if you just get a pick off. I need that pick off though, because Navi's got great contesters. Elder Titan being one of the strongest heroes to contest Roche with that Spirit and Sniper. But again, because they're so strong with the Tombstone, they can just kill it so fast. If you just got 1 pick off, or they don't even care, they just go for it.
Alright.
Come at us then.
Yeah, they've got the blink on the Wyvern. They know that they have, as you say, very good fight around the pit.
Okay, it was a little bit faster than I thought. Yeah. Very fast.
With the medallion on the Beastmaster.
And alright, it's level 4. The tag speed.
I didn't even see Roche. Disappeared.
Remember when Roche was strong?
Yeah, he's fallen off a little bit. Well, you sort of the later game stages, sure, you start to see Roche being the big bad brute he once was, but yeah, early on, if you can get in the pit, you got these early sort of little buffs and good lineup, you can take it down very quick. Those mid lane Tigers. Preparing to push back onto the tier 2 town with the trust. Larger tap the second life with the Aegis. They're feeling pretty good at this. The Blink Dagger's now picked up after the Midas on Blizzy. There's still ways to counter that black hole, as we mentioned. They've got to watch out for the Roar.
Yeah, and Winter Wyvern ult as well.
Yeah.
He's going for that other lance as well. And once he gets that, he definitely should be going dagger. And once he has that, it's just gonna, he can just blink in and ult the sniper, and then you just run on top of sniper, and then he's gonna die. So they need, if he wants to go to dagger on Enigma, he really needs to tank up. He really needs to tank up build this game. He needs to be in between him and Sniper and the enemy team. They're just going for it. They're so confident. They're not going to wait for them to get strong late game. But they have Sniper. One of the strongest high ground defenders, along with Zeus and Tinker maybe. Oh, hold up. What are you doing here?
That's our Moon. He got left behind.
Moon Meander? Was that the dagger in action from Enigma? Did he have it? He has it.
He did. Closed the gap.
Beautiful.
Alright, Crystallize, he's chilling. He's chilling around this triangle. He's managing to get some farm.
The triangle of Dro. But they know.
Oh, they do.
They got a ward.
They're hunting.
Does he know? He doesn't know. It's deep though. They all know. They know.
Oh! Blink Dagger picked up kind of early on the Terrorblade. this game.
I like it a lot. And again, just going on that sniper.
Yeah, just get on top of him with the reflection and meta, and he's gonna die.
Yeah, you know what makes sniper so good is we see it sometimes against heroes like Luna or Medusa, just outrange them. And if you don't have that range as an advantage on sniper, what are his strengths? So just getting on top of him with the dagger and the dagger from Beastmaster, it's just gonna make him so weak as a hero. Like he can never man fight a Terrorblade, ever. If they're just fighting it, needs that range. And there we go, 33 armor. Okay, he is strong. He is tanky. But then we have Elder Titan that can remove it if he gets close. If you want to do that. You can never underestimate Enigma Black Hole.
No. I mean, we did say that in game 1. And then, apparently in game 1 you could. It just didn't happen. Blizzy was unable to find the game-winning Black Hole.
And we've seen this hero banned pretty much all this tournament, but the last 2 games it lost. Right, it lost the last game?
Lost game 1. We didn't see in game 2, did we?
Didn't we?
Was it game 2? I don't know, it's been a long
It's been a very long day.
Did we see Enigma in game 2?
I don't remember what game.
Blizzy didn't play Enigma.
No,
Did Tigers play?
No, there wasn't.
No,
There wasn't a support.
No, there was. We didn't. No, we didn't come to support Enigma. There was no Enigma in game 2. I don't think.
I'm just pretending.
Yeah, there was in game 1 though,
Just
and it
pretending.
lost.
They lost.
Yeah, because Moon played.
It was Envy support Enigma.
Yeah, that was early.
Yikes.
Hey, it won, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Still
they
alive.
did win that game. Nako. Oh. Grave.
Now what?
Oh. Okay. Dazzle gets taken down.
Alright, let's see what the Enigma is getting. BKB's not the greatest.
I think you want Lincoln's, don't you?
Yeah, because BKB's sure it's good against Lena, but
The only stun that gets you when you're Lincoln's is Light Strike. So BKB saves you from Light Strike, but Lincoln's it saves you from Raw and the Winter's Curse. You know, one or the other.
yeah, I don't know about this BKB.
I don't know about this BKB either.
And this is not good. The sniper, you need to be hitting them.
What's he? What is he? He's not.
Yeah, but he knows the Beastmaster will blink in your arm and then he's gonna die, so it's 24 minutes, you're losing racks with a high ground, very strong high ground defense. That's very bad.
Oh! Go for the black hole.
Heal him for a dodge.
Oh, now he's dead. Now if he's losing another. No, Splitter's not going to do anything. Ah, Jit, he's got a blink. He's going to be fine. He's got the speed as well with Manta style and the drums. And they also lose Seneko. In your dream, the Wonder Kid. Kill after kill after kill. Oh, no, look at our Jit blink back in.
A blink and he just dies.
Oh. It's getting rough for Navi.
It's getting rough.
It's getting
And here we have a draw.
Oh.
You can't play Dota this way. You can't pick a hit draw first two and just abandon it on lane.
Drow first two.
The heroes have, you can compare it. The draw is the carry against Terrorblade. You look at the impact of these two heroes.
Yeah.
Draw has done nothing.
Literally nothing.
You can't, if you pick it first two, you need to help it.
0-8-2. Crystallizing to say this is less the fault of the player,
And the dagger.
the fault of the hero. Oh, that's looking a little grim.
It's looking very grim.
As Tigers. I think before the series, maybe pitted to be the favourite. Now, in the games that they have won, they have looked pretty flawless. I think this series as a whole.
Sniper's out. The Enigma, buyback. He's got black hole. Here we go. He's looking for it.
Oh, doesn't need to do it to kill the Undying, but they do push back the rest of the team. Still not good enough though for Navi.
No, and there is a buyback, so they're losing a lot of gold, and one of the most things that people underestimate is killing racks is it gives so much gold to your team. So much gold.
10,000.
10,000.
Maybe not that much.
Finally having Halberd, but it's a little bit late.
Oh, you got Aghanims finished on Lena as well. So, I mean, that's straight up. That's just gonna...
Oh my lord.
How much HP does Crystallize have?
These two
Wait,
cores.
how much is level 3 out with Axe?
He'll one shot pretty much.
Is it 1200 pure with the Axe? Oh, we'll see. I can't remember.
Well, we can see it right there. It's 19.
That's without the Axe, though, right?
The Axe doesn't increase. It's just pure damage.
Oh, but the number stays the same, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna get the level 20 talent, 12 amp. I'm sure it's gonna go that. And then
that would one shot him.
Then you go refresher.
Oh, and then you can
Then you kill him.
You just
it actually works.
Everyone's gonna die.
The same with Sniper. He's not tanky.
What's he got HP wise? I mean, both these scores. You're running a Drow Sniper and then walking around on 1200, 1300 HP against Alina. Like that ain't good.
You got Drow Sniper and no front lines. What is going on?
Oh no.
What is Enigma going? He needs tank items.
The BKB ain't gonna do anything for him against this. I don't know, man. I feel like the Lincolns would have been great. He is gonna get it after Blizzy.
He needs a godlike black hole.
Yeah, and it can happen.
But Tigers know that the only way we lose is a godlike black hole. So they're gonna play around.
Oh, just curses out. So they oh no, RG's in the middle. I think he black hole. Oh no.
Jesus.
Instantly just roared Laguna out of the game. Oh, they've called it. They've actually called it. GG, well played, it's called. As Tigers will move on in the upper bracket, knocking Navi down. They're not out of the competition, they're lower. The Tigers, I mean, they showed exactly what they thought of that opening draw.
What an easy game. And Navi's draft there was very questionable.
Yeah.
It maybe could have worked if Elo Titan got slightly more farm and Enigma went more tank items, but even then, they just itemized really well, and Tigers just blinks and just jumped them. And I don't know, the Sniper draw lineup, it doesn't work.
No.
Maybe in your pubs, but not against a team that knows what they're
especially
doing.
not against Tigers. 1437, you know, you could sort of see his mind really kick into gear after the draw was picked. He's like, alright, they want to do this? Well, we're going to draft a beautiful way to handle them, and they certainly did. The Lena pick, and your Dream making the plays, getting easy bursts, just destroying hero after hero of Navi and Arjit. He had this beautiful lane top, all the farm, and you look about ready for bed, Bulldog.
It's pretty late.
It's pretty late, ladies and gentlemen. That's it.